fuck off. And he like pushes somebody.
I know, like the second he like punches somebody, the second he's done like giving everybody shit.
Recap.
Yeah, so last time you finished the descent off the mountain from the Oryx, came down to this encampment that is preparing to defend from the Horde. You can kind of see by your environment around you that they sort of have a choke point. There's kind of like rough little ups and downs all around you, some trees. They've cleared out an area of trees, built a couple archer stands. There's a couple of tents and stuff up on the hill. And then just basically an army mixed up between the militia or city guards from Avalaria, as well as the Order of the Gauntlet and the Emerald Enclave. You guys came here and you sort of split off, started doing your own things, and we can pick up right from there.
I sleep.
You what?
I sleep.
Okay.
Face plant out in the open.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I would go up to you and try to wake you up, but I'm like nudging you with my foot gently, like, hey, can I have a vial of your blood?
No.
Stop!
Leave
I'll give
me
you a cookie.
tempting. No.
Okay, go back to sleep. And then move on.
Just gonna take a bite of your blood, Hawk.
Just as he's
I don't even
Just
I don't
does it
even
anyway.
question why she wants it. I want it.
Cool. Yep, go to sleep. I saw Vin. I'm pretty sure if I give her money, she'll give me one. Does anybody else want to go? I did that exchange.
That was very short. I think you can keep going unless Adam wants to do something.
No, she's good to go.
Okay, so I go up to Vin and I'm like, Vin, can I have a vial of your blood?
How much you paying?
Let's see what I got.
How much is a vial?
It's not a lot, like one of those thin test tubes. So like a couple spurts from your finger.
100 gold.
I'll give you 5.
Get out of here.
Okay, but you do it for our... Okay.
Can you guys tell me why she wants blood like out of character?
Her new
I'm
spell.
kind of concerned.
I learned a new
Oh.
spell.
Okay, no, any spell that involves blood, especially that of a mortal, like
No, just
No.
humanoid. I think an immortal would work too.
I don't like it. I don't like
Come
this.
on.
Is she summoning demons? Are you summoning demons?
Come on, man.
It's not the imp spell, is it? No!
Lou is about to fight some hordes. Who's this? Greenie?
Oh god. Yes, it's
Greenie. Greenie.
I'm on the defensive because of our last
You're
exchange.
like in a tree? You're like in a tree?
No, I'm apparently you caught me before I get to the quartermaster.
Cool. I'm like, hey, can I have a vial of your blood?
Really? After you guys just tried to take my bow and ran me off?
You were being creepy, man.
How is...
Crow wanted the bow.
You're
What
asking me for a vial of blood.
I was just about to say.
this dilemma.
Hey, we're about to fight a zombie horde, and I'm gonna save a bunch of lives.
Or
you gonna give me that vial or not? You don't need to judge.
So, if I give you this vial of blood, it will help and not in any way hinder the upcoming battle.
Yeah. it's gonna wreck some zombies. I learned from the last time, don't detonate on the party.
Do
I'm
you
learning,
need my
man.
blood or just any humanoid's blood?
Any humanoid's blood will do.
Can't you just
I-
use your own?
Matt, would I know where the medicine tent is here? And would there be like some
Hey,
scouting parties?
no, it has to be fresh blood within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, but there's people who are like probably spurting a bit
Yeah.
of blood, or
But
so on. I'm
we
sure
haven't
they
fought
might.
blood
anybody
is
yet.
fresh.
We haven't
I'm
fought
like-
anybody yet.
Oh Jesus. Okay. If it'll save lives, Greenie would apprehensively give her some blood.
Yeah, just like prick your finger, drop some blood.
My
hand
question
him a little
is:
test
is it just human blood you need, or human blood of someone that has been murdered
Humanoid.
within the last 24
Humanoid.
hours?
It could be
Within the last
murdered within the last
24
24
hours, but I wanted to
hours.
keep
but I
How would
it
you
wanted
run
alive.
this spell as?
Murders?
Well, let's try to roleplay this.
Yeah, you missed your chance. You're sleeping, Bach.
I'm just asking questions. I want to know as
And
a
I
player.
don't- And I don't
what
want
the
to
fuck
tell
you're
you
doing.
till
I'm
it
just
happens.
asking
Yeah, no
questions.
metagaming, Evan.
Don't-
Don't look it up.
Don't ruin the
I'm not looking it up. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, and
It's
I
a
don't want to
genuine
answer.
question.
I don't want to answer. It's gonna be a surprise.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, let it
Let
be
it-
in character. Roleplay.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
Greenie would
spell.
apprehensively like, but I wouldn't have her draw the blood. I would
No,
go to
no,
like
no,
the
I would
medicine
definitely,
tent and
like,
have them
Yeah,
Like,
give it to you. Just like
draw
go
some
get
blood
me fresh
properly.
Yeah, cool.
Like I'd take the vial and I'd walk away and then come back like 5-10 minutes
I'm like,
later.
wait,
here.
take two. Take two.
What? Jesus
Give me
Christ. I take the vials. I go to like the medicine man's tent or whatever. I don't know what the Emerald Enclave has as far as like druid healers.
Like
skips
skips away.
Yeah,
Just so
they're,
they
they're
can,
not
like,
really
defend
set up
them.
for it yet, but there's definitely people around who could help you with that.
I'd have it so it's like I could quickly do like a small incision and have it healed, like basically like that.
Is
Cure wounds, that shit.
the person who helps you is very, very like, what the fuck did I just help him do? Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry, it's for the upcoming battle. And I would just, yeah, I'd be honest. It's if they're in my enclave, I wouldn't like try to hide anything. I'd just say it's for the upcoming battle.
You
What about
feel
it?
the shame of blood magic.
You
That's what
employ-
that's what they're like putting out.
They're
The
employing a war.
Employing a warlock. Get ready to do some warlock shit.
Jesus.
Helping you.
I don't have enough
You're just
weed.
like hired mercenaries and you're
Bitching
bitching
about
about it.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Well, let's roleplay this.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I
I come
meant to-
back,
Greenie
and-
left you.
So I'm coming back. I have vials in hand, and I'm kind of like worried. Like Lua has nuked a church, tried to kill me with an AOE spell, and just tried to take my bow. And why am I giving? Like I'm now regretting my decision, but I'm already walking back with the blood. And as I get there, I'll just ask Lua. This will in no way impede the battle. Only help.
As you like outstretch your hand.
Yeah, but they're still clasped in my hand. Like I'm not. It's not like open palm yet.
I put out my hand, but like not far. Like I'm not gonna take it from you. And I'm like, we're fighting zombies, yes?
Zombies, skeletons, any number of undead. I'm sure.
And I can kill those undead. This isn't the church scenario. We all agree on the bad guy.
Fair enough.
Okay? You
Can-
are employing a warlock to help you battle these.
Question: Can this
And I
spell be? If anything goes wrong, can the spell be stopped?
Yes.
Talk up.
All right. I would probably just give her the blood. I don't know.
Get ready to see some shit. I take the blood and I skip
I am.
away.
If she says that, I immediately regret what I just said or what I just did. I immediately like.
I
oh
say it happily.
Like, I'm
Every-
like,
that
like-
makes it
That's what
worse.
worries me. That's what worries me. I'm like, oh my god, this better work
Crawl.
out, or I'm so fucked.
Frank Crawl.
Sacrifice Greenie to her god.
Oh,
Fox
man.
gonna wake
That's
up and
great.
like go to Krull and ask him if he has something to drink. Thirsty.
Unfortunately, I don't. I have a water skin, but that's it. You want water?
Anything. Really, I'm just thirsty.
Why would
Sure.
you just go up to anybody?
Because I don't know them.
That's true.
Krull is friend. Thank you,
Can I
Krull.
pass him my water skin?
I drink that. I'm quite part. And I'm like, what going here doing?
Well, I'm planning on reporting to my superiors and seeing if they have any duties for me. You're welcome to tag along, but I don't think they'll allow you into the tent. You'll just have to wait for me.
Okay.
We're still in the evening, though, Crawl. You guys have It's not morning yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, Krull, Lua woke me up earlier, asked me for my blood. She asked you for your blood?
No.
Was really tired at time. Didn't care at time, but now confused. Seems
Did
weird.
you give her your blood?
No.
What did she say what it was for?
No.
Okay, that was probably a smart thing you did.
I was just... Doc was just tired.
Yeah, no. That's fine.
I accepted the no very easily, though. I didn't push.
No, I know. I'm just asking Krull about it because it was weird.
Yep, that's
Like,
fair.
at the time, I didn't
That's
care
fair.
because I was fucking tired, but then I woke up and I was like, why the fuck was Lua asking?
I had the strangest nightmare.
Pretty much. Like, I was asking him, like, did Lua ask you for your blood? Because if not, maybe it was just a dream.
Yeah, you can stick around with me if you want.
Cool. Buddy.
Alright. I might see if there's any Order of the Gauntlet people that I could probably hang out with. Probably have a couple of drinks or two.
There are lots of Order of the Gauntlet people around. Basically, anybody who has the color blue or heavy plate mail on is Order of the Gauntlet.
Okay. If we're done turn order, can Crawl and Thok go look for some Order of the Gauntlet people?
Definitely.
Are they having some drinks?
Yeah, sharpening their swords and, catching their hammer sort of thing, and just quietly getting ready for battle tomorrow. They seem worried. It's tense.
Hello, kinsman.
Why they look worried, Krull?
Because we have a big job ahead of us.
Oh, you mean the fight?
Yes. But
why you worry about fighting?
I'm gonna say this to Thok outside of the group. I don't want to worry any of the Order of the Gauntlet people, but this is just before we go into join them. But Krull's gonna whisper to Thok, like,
because not everybody will make it back from that fight, ourselves included. So you should probably be sensitive to if there's any discouragement that they may be feeling.
But then that means cowards. 'Cause death in battle is glorious death. Best death.
Not everyone has that valor that you may have, but I would probably let them feel what they're feeling, or at least try to encourage them. Come with me.
Courage.
Suddenly, there's going to be an elf sitting in a tree, like on a tree branch, just above you guys, just 10, 15 feet away. It's going to be like, you should listen to your friend. Those are wise words.
Who are you talking? Who is he talking to?
You two. It's like he
What
just heard
you mean
everything you
wise?
just said.
Excuse
Whose
me, we're
words
having a
wise?
private conversation.
I'm just sitting in the tree.
I'm confused as to whose words he thinks are wise.
Can I see who this elf is? Is it like a Emerald of the or Emerald Enclave?
What other elves would they be?
It's yeah.
I don't
It's
fucking know. It's
definitely Emerald Enclave. Sort of got like a green cloak on and
I want it on the record. I like this guy.
But yeah, I ask him whose words wise. Question.
the dragon.
Ah. Well, that no surprise coming from coward.
I
The
I
soft
say
skin.
I take it your people must be feeling some discouragement as well. I don't know if that's your case, but I, for one, appreciate all you're doing here.
Aye. Same for you.
Anyway, we'll leave you to whatever you're doing. Thank you.
and I take the hawk and I move
I make
towards
eye
the orc.
contact with the elf tree. As we're leaving, I go, blow raspberry at him.
No, don't do that. Stop it.
And I like do the flick of the wrist like hand slap or whatever, but like I overestimate and I like slap like Thawk's face.
I try to bite the hand, but just like barely
Stop.
miss.
Chap.
Can we join the Order of the Gauntlet people sitting around at a campfire or whatever?
Yep, you can sort of see that there's people are like allocated to their tents here. This is just sort of like their little area, but there's a couple of spots open up that are just stumps on the ground that you could sit on. Some of them have
Hello.
started to like pray and stuff like that. Just seems ritualistic, not like desperate.
All
I'll
right,
say
I just
prayer.
join in and I invite Thawk to sit next to me. I go,
They're praying to their deity or their god to bring them luck in the upcoming fight. This is good for them.
and I'm whispering this to him. Sorry, I forgot to have my like thumb on the button.
Okay.
But yeah, all right.
I'll
Are
say,
any of
like,
them not praying?
Yeah, there's a couple sitting around drinking a cup of something. Just everyone's just sort of really quietly kind of chilling. There is one that's going to speak up, but I'm just finding my note on that.
Is Avolar here? I know it. Don't I have a weird feeling? Does anybody know that? Oh,
You found out last time you have a weird feeling, but it was mainly coming from like over the hill area, not so much here. And I
okay,
don't know
so
if
it was the
Lua,
undead.
yeah, I don't know if Lua knows if Abelar's here
Nope.
because you haven't like seen him yet.
Would you have told me when
Greenie
we met?
He didn't mention
I'm-
it at all.
I didn't, but I feel like I should have. Like if we'll talk in the morning.
A lot of stuff you should have told us.
Yeah, there's fuck right off, girl.
Fuck you.
You'll get yours.
You'll get yours, motherfucker.
while I'm with while I'm with Krull, since I noticed them praying, I'm gonna tell Krull that I'm gonna say a prayer for all of them, in the name of Tyr the Brave, Modi God of Courage, and Magni God of Strength, and hopefully that will like get them going. Do a little
I'm
chant
sure
for
they
them.
appreciate that.
I encourage, Krell. Encourage, yes.
Yes, that is good. Encourage.
So yeah, I do a little like Norse prayer because I'm basic like my gnome culture. We worship like the Viking gods. I don't know if that's allowed in this world, but not that it really affects my character in any way. So
You can worship any god that you choose. Um, I would hope that that god is a sorry, one sec. At least one that you know is of good nature.
Odin and Thor will always be there for us. Thor will protect us, and Odin will guide us true and brave.
Is this Vlad in disguise? Like he's just
No.
like reincarnated as a fucking gnome now?
No.
Praise Valkor!
One of
No.
That would be such a mindfuck.
I see people praying, so I'm trying to share my religious beliefs.
Okay, yeah.
one of the people sitting around is gonna kind of like turn to you guys after you're having this sort of weird conversation, and it's gonna be like, "But God, I've heard of you guys. They call you the Slayers or something like that. Last time you were in town, everyone was shocked to see you, but you're still out there getting loot, eh? Even the guilds have moved off. What's your secret?"
The Slayers, can you elaborate?
You know, the magic caves and stuff. You guys are still
So
out
I
there.
don't know what you talk about.
I don't know about I don't know about that personally, but we've tried to help with the efforts in Volaki and recently came back from Gakis after it's been burned to the ground. We've tried to do some good we can.
Traveling all over.
This is
thought
Stock's
most-
first time on surface. What? What?
Okay, you found this guy in a cave?
Yep. It's from the Underdark.
Oh, alright. So he's a Swimneferin.
Yeah. Swerve Neblin. Yeah. Stock Swerve Neblin. Yeah.
Did he help rob Avolar? I heard you guys robbed him.
You robbed someone, girl? Not bad.
I
Like,
At 30 feet, how hard is this to hear?
What'd you take? You can make a perception check. What'd you guys take?
can I like deflect the question?
Maybe.
Can I like
Oh, I hear nothing. Fuck.
Super perceptive. Good job.
Ah.
Blood.
don't mind me asking, what brings you so far from home, kinsman? I too am from Neverwinter.
Well, I'm here on orders. We're here to help a member. Can't quite remember the orders exactly, but we're defending the city. It's pretty standard stuff.
You're here to help another member of the city.
Yeah, the hero. Yeah, I don't know. Some old tale.
Oh,
You know,
Well,
honor
it's
for
good to
this
have
guy,
another-
honor for that guy. These guys have a war. Kill the bad guy. It's the same stuff.
Yeah, kill
Well,
that guy. Hit
it's
that
good to
guy.
have other members of Neverwinter. It's been lonely here without you.
I've got a real question for you guys because I think I've seen your face on a poster. Did you actually kill that guy?
No, I killed no one. I got in I knew somebody of a dubious nature, and sadly, I was associated with this individual, and
Dubious.
I tried to get him out of trouble, but I was implicated in the scuffle. So that's probably why you've see me on that poster as associate, so I'm not proud of it.
Oh, Richard is just never gonna believe this.
Who, Richard?
I
Fuck,
heard the
want me-
stories, but I never thought they were true. This is crazy.
Crow.
Depends
You
on what the
explain what
story is.
Well, explain what happened. Who? Sure.
Evan, you're breaking it out, dude. I can't understand a word you're saying.
Who was the friend of dubious nature? That's what Doc is asking.
Name was Vlad.
I heard it was a cleric of somebody.
Yes, he lost his mind at some point in the journey, and we tried to prevent him from doing further damage, but he was far too gone, and unfortunately,
That makes
I was
Doc sad.
as well.
You think he had something
That's
to do
sad.
with this undead here?
I don't know about that.
Maybe
I
he
don't-
was an undead.
I think the undead may have something to do with. I actually can't say what the undead horde is, but it has been a circulating thing. I was there during Valakian. I was too late for the events of Gakis, but both cities have been razed to the ground.
That's crazy. I've heard reports. But how often does a city actually fall? It's a good thing we're here now. Only
It is
one
good.
city left.
Well, if I have any faith, it would be in our order and our combined efforts with the Emerald Enclave. We should take solace in that and have faith in our abilities to protect the innocent.
Those feather slingers barely do anything, and you know that.
They're here the same as us, and as much as I, like to give our as much credence to our order, we should give credit where it's due.
No, I think I actually believe you now when you said you didn't kill that old man. You seem pretty honorable.
I don't know what entirely the elaborated stories are, but no, I did not take pride in any of the events that happened or what have you, depending on what the story is. But no, I didn't kill anyone.
Well, you gonna be able to kill people tomorrow?
Well, hopefully it'll just be the undead. The undead are. We must protect the innocent against the horde.
So you guys bunking around here? Or are you in these tents?
I guess so. Are we? Do
No.
we have set tents? No.
You might be able to get one, but I don't think you have one on your person. I'm not sure. It'd be depending on whatever
No,
your
why
member
not?
is.
All right. I'll find a perfectly good tree to.
You guys should have some sort of like
Under.
bed rolls and stuff, but definitely no tent.
Yeah. No, I have no. No, nothing from when I was being executed.
Oh yeah. So you
No, I don't see that in person, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember. So yeah, you could just curl up like a lizard or whatever. That'd be funny.
All right.
But yeah, he's just sort of
Come
like
on.
asking if you are part of this.
I am as much of the order as you are, and I'm glad to have you all here. It's been a long time since I've seen the banners from home.
What was your name again?
Gives me hope. Crow Ironborn. And I shake his hand.
I've heard your name before. Interesting.
At that, I just shake his hand, and then I bring Thok. I kind of dismiss like whatever. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's giving you like that
But
blank stare.
Have a good night. And I take Thok. I'm like, all right, I guess we're bunking under a tree or something. And I move this way. See you all in the morning.
It's like, wait a second. But he doesn't chase after you or anything like that. And Lua and Greenie, are you guys... Well, I know Greenie has more plans. What does Greenie actually want to do?
I wanted to give everybody a chance to do their thing. The main thing is going to be, I would first go towards, like, the quartermaster, like I had mentioned.
Yeah, you'd be able to find someone who's just sort of, like, in charge of a wagon loaded full of supplies.
Yeah.
Lots of extra arrows and stuff. The guy is sort of, like, bundling them into, like, groups of 10 and stuff, getting it prepared for, like, easy deployment and stuff like that.
So, I would go up to him and be like, I don't know if I'd say hail. I don't know what else would do. Maybe like a quick whistle as like a, hey there, you got company. And wait for him to acknowledge.
It takes him like a good 30 seconds. He like completely finishes what he's doing, starts another thing, finishes it, and then like looks at you. He's like, what?
Like one of those, he's like from Archer or whatever. He's like got the finger up.
Yeah, the whole time.
Like, wait a minute. Wait.
I'm a patient guy. It's fine. Basically, I'm like, I need a magic craftsman or a whatever you have on hand to have a look at this.
And you show it?
Not yet. I point to the bow strapped to my back.
Okay, that'll still be enough.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, not good. Okay. This should be fun. Better than I expected.
He sort of like looks left and right and looks back at you, and he's like, "You breaking an oath?"
No, not as of yet. Unfortunately, it's
Not as of yet.
some damage, and I need to make sure it'll hold up until the oath is fulfilled.
Well, I might be able to patch it up, but there's only one way to fix an oath bow. That's to go back to where it was created.
What's are you directly under Galmorphus, or whoever you come with? Like, I'm looking for his superior officer's type name.
Yeah, you would see seems like a supply worker for the Emerald Enclave. Galmorphus would be his superior, and he's like, ain't nobody's
Right.
my superior. I'm here to help with the war effort, or the defense.
Fair. Good. Well, in that case, if I can't have this repaired here, whatever you can do to mend it in the meantime, until I have chance to discuss with my men. So I would apprehensively like let him see the bow at this point. I would pull out the bow and let him see it.
He'll like reach into the wagon and dig around a little bit and pull out basically what looks like leather wraps and sort of just
Great.
chucks them towards you.
Well, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. And I guess I would start wrapping the bow in his presence. But then I'm gonna start like kind of like I would sit near the cart while I'm doing it and start to try and strike up conversation with him while he works. So Greeny's not good at this, obviously, small talk. How long has the Enclave been in the region?
It would have been a perfect thing. It would have been like, come here often.
He's not that smooth. Greeny is not that smooth.
Sorry,
That's
what,
what the old guy says back.
what was your question?
Just like how long has the Enclave, other than a few of our units, been operating in the region?
Now you know what
Like
would have
yourself
been better.
specifically.
Oh,
Or
well, our task has been a few weeks now, he says. He's like, there's always Asians around, but I don't pay attention to that. I just stick with the group.
And have you been working closely with Galmorphus for long?
Yeah, that old fart. He's
He's a bit of a hard ass, isn't he?
well, some days, but he's just really a gentle old wizard.
But does he take everything so seriously?
Only when it's serious, so we know that we need to smarten up.
So, right now, for instance, because I just had a chat with him, he seemed very stern. Has he been that way with you?
Well, we haven't had direct contact for a day or so at least. I'm pretty low down the totem pole, but everybody knows the vibe here. This is life or death for not just us, but the whole area.
Okay. Matt, you do know what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Has he been having a lot of discussions, obviously, with the Iron or the Lord of the Gauntlet leader? I've noticed, but what of the Lord of the City, Avolar?
Well, I've never met him.
Well, he gives me I don't know how to put it, just something about him.
Goosebumps.
It seems unnatural. And that's saying something when talking to a member of the Enclave.
Well, then I must be one of the lucky ones.
True. Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, maybe.
Just, should you meet with Lord Avolar, keep your wits about you, for I don't wish for his unnatural aura to spread to any of the Enclave.
That's a pretty sinister sounding stuff. I'm
Well,
surprised I haven't
he's
seen him.
I'm surprised as well. He has a air about him that draws attention, if I do say so myself. Alright, I don't know where I'm going with this line of questioning anymore, because it's like, yeah, basically I'm just like, this guy seems okay. He doesn't seem like he's influenced. I kind of get the feeling that something's up with Galmorphus now, and then
When you focus on the wrong NPC.
yeah, all that again. But now I'd just be like, well, thank you for what you could do, and I don't suppose you have an extra bushel of arrows on there for tomorrow.
You got anything to trade?
Do I have anything to trade?
Because, you know, these are war supplies.
Yeah, and I'm helping in the war effort.
Oh, you're going to be
I'm asking for a bundle of arrows here. You would think a ranger with the Emerald Enclave could easily walk up to the Emerald Enclave quartermaster and ask for a bundle of arrows.
You can see that this guy sort of like leans back and puts his elbow under the cart, and he's like, he knows that he has the upper hand now.
Oh, the fucking...
Oh, he's a douche.
No, well, yeah, a little bit, but fuck. Okay.
Like,
What do I have?
I can't be missing arrows, man. I gotta have my counts gotta be accurate.
This guy. I like how you can... Oh, okay. How would Greeny handle it? Well, better an arrow or two go missing than an undead or two get through the line.
Oh, well, it's my job to disperse the ammo amongst the ranks tomorrow.
And I will be keeping watch tonight.
Maybe I have something to patch the holes in his.
You can make persuasion
Wait
or
for-
deception on that. You'll be on watch tonight. If you want to be want to be
I'd be trying to
truthful about
persuade
it.
because I'm not lying. I'm not lying, so I'd be trying to persuade.
Yeah, so then
Like,
you would
I'd
have
be
to
trying
sort of actively keep watch. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. God damn the negative ones. God damn the +2s! This guy's charismatic!
You sort of see that he's starting to realize he can get something out of you. It's like,
Okay. What would it be like?
I can
Looks
kind of.
like we got us a sucker here.
Well, no, but like, would he care in this kind of
Money.
situation about gold, or would it be like an item or a barter of like I don't know enough about the Emerald Enclave, which is my bad. But it's like, would he want information? Would he want well, in that case, well, I guess I'll just ask him. What would you want in trade, just for a bundle of arrows?
Well, I like gems. Got anything worth a while I can send back home?
Nothing of a gem, but perhaps you would have interest in something a little more obscure.
He remembers the hoard of gems Lua had.
Oh, I have none of those. I pull out one of
Hey,
the.
so
I pull out the. Do I want this? Give him this. Offer him the sap or a tree branch? I'll offer him the. I'll offer him the sap. I'm like, this is the sap from a Giltheus tree. It's quite rare. I don't know. So among, the Slayers, we know where this comes from. Are you aware as well? Like
The Slayers? What?
the Vampire Slayer type people and Dragon Slayers and so on.
Okay, so then he's gonna his ears are gonna perk up, his elven long tipped ears, and he's gonna take the thing out of your hand and be like, "All right, what do you need?"
A bushel of arrows and perhaps a longbow if you can spare it. Because I might need to, instead of the oath bow, use a longbow that I don't have on hand.
All right. He'll toss you 3 bundles of arrows, which is 30. And he kind of
Okay.
reach around and pull out an elven longbow and toss it over to you.
Okay. Why can I not? Oh, Numlock's not on. That was weird. Okay. So so now I have a longbow. Is it any better than a standard longbow, or it's standard longbow?
You can make it a +1.
Oh, that's dope.
Do I hear any talk from these guys?
Sort of, their local guard. It's late. Most of the people are being quiet and just sort of waiting for tomorrow. It's a high stress sort of situation. So there's a little bit of talking, but not much.
Okay, so I have no idea Avolar's here, so I would just actually go to this little pond and kind of roll up my sleeping bag.
Near the water, okay.
Not in the water, or if it's marshy, I definitely wouldn't be there. But I want to see. There's no woods around, right?
You like the sound of water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cozy. Nobody's here. As long as nobody pees in it, then I would definitely move away. First person who goes potty near me gets stabbed.
Doc's gotta go.
Lua no longer wants to sleep near the water.
Okay. So then, Greenie, do you want to do anything else after you get your arrows and bow?
I would wander around the camp, get a general air for things, see. Basically, I'm gonna be rolling insight every 5 minutes. I'm like, something feels off about Galmorphus. I get we're here to fight the undead horde. I'm just wondering, is there anything else I need to worry about?
Worrying isn't really standing.
Well, no, let's do it like this. So I'd be wandering through the camp, and then I would basically just zigzag my way through, checking is there anything to be worried about before going to maybe one of the towers out in the field and preparing to I'd rest up a bit, like you know how Elven Trance works. Like I would take like a bit of a rest, but then I would be on guard. And like keeping an eye on both. We know possibly approaching orcs. We know about undead, but first it's like just knowing Avolar's here means I don't only have to worry about the undead army or the orcs. There's also possible, an enemy within. And so I'd be wandering the camp just looking for anything, like an undead that appears in the city with a crow pulling a tie out and all this mist of randomness. Anything like that. Or candy and an Avalar being like, hey, take this candy. Like that type of shit.
So you can make a perception or insight check to see if you sort of notice anything, and then we'll progress you over to the tower.
Yeah. So I'll do perception. Or actually, insight's the same, eh? It's +5. I'd probably do insight over perception because it's like I'm getting a general feel for, and I'm trying to feel like, is there anything odd versus like I'm not looking for like undead wandering about the camp. Big bucks, no whammies.
Nothing really tips you off that something's wrong, but it's basically that just high stress situation before a battle. There's really nothing weird going on. Most of the people that are around are Order the Gauntlet by a pretty good margin. Then the militias and the Emerald Enclave are about the same in numbers.
Okay.
But yeah, there's no weirdness going on. There's definitely weirdness in the air, but there's no information to progress that.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, I make my way towards one of the watchtowers where it's I'll rest as best I can and then take up watch. Make sure it's okay. It looks like this one's Emerald Enclave. I don't know if I'd see that from a distance, but looking at the different rows and the different towers, I don't even know if this is in fact Emerald Enclave.
Yeah, you could definitely see there's a Order of the Gauntlet guy in the center one and local people in the top and Emerald Enclave at the bottom. It doesn't mean that it belongs to them or anything like that. It's just that's the one they're watching.
No, it just means he's there.
Yep.
I would check in with him first, and then I would probably progress to the one with the militia member. Because, let's be serious, I don't exactly trust them that much to keep a good eye out versus my elven brethren. I am not racist, I am realistic.
Fair enough.
Both of them sort of welcome you. They both, they don't ask why you're here, but they're they give you that weird vibe, why are you here? But they just let you do your thing.
Don't worry. Well, to the Enclave, I'm don't worry, just making rounds, getting a feel for the camp before the battle. I'll leave you be. And then, because it's he seems alert, so on, I'm guessing. So then, yeah, and then I move to the militia member who I'm just here to rest up and keep watch through the night. Let me know if you see anything out of the ordinary. And I would post up with him up here.
Perfect. Does Crawl or Thok want to do anything, or are they hitting the hay?
Where is my guy?
We're hitting the hay. I'm hitting the hay anyway. But yeah, I don't know if Thok wants to do anything.
I'm just drawing.
Actually, Matt. No, never mind. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Oh, would I have seen Crawl while wandering through the camp?
Yeah, you'll see that he's setting up bed. We'll just say that you passed by him at some point, but you wouldn't have been able to see Lua, Thok, and Crawl. They're not hidden by any means.
Can I retcon one thing then? No, that's too much. Never mind. I not prepare an action, but I'm thinking of I do want to talk to them in the morning, hopefully before the battle. So as soon as I'm done with my trance and maybe watch for the most part, if we make it through the night, I plan to go talk with them.
Okay. You sort of just plan to wake up before them, sort of thing?
Yeah, so I could meet them hopefully in better spirits.
Okay, and Lua, are you hitting the hay?
I am. I'm gonna go to this rock and summon my fire snake and sort of be keep me warm. guide me through the night. And then I like nestle up close to it while asleep. No one touches me, Snake.
All right then. Morning rolls around. You guys can finish a long rest. The fires die down. It gets pretty cold during the night, but nothing unbearable. And the camps are about getting back to preparing, I guess. So they're leaving their tents up, starting to do patrols, sharpening weapons, stuff like that.
Okay. I'd wake up and go to like sort of the front lines.
The front is to the east or the left of your screens.
I thought okay.
Just past the towers is where the choke point seems to be in the region.
The map's too big. Okay, so where I was. Perfect. I would start leaning on the rock.
I put my zombie where I'm assuming.
Brains, XPs, gold.
I'm assuming that's where you mean they're gonna come.
Yep, so past the sniper towers to the left, you can see there's two big fucking hill things, jagged, rocky areas. And there'd be a choke point sort of set there. They've cleared trees in the area and stuff like that to make it easier to defend.
Oh yeah. Fucking foliage to the rescue.
Does anybody want to wake up earlier than Greenie?
It's I don't know. It depends because I don't want to like go to Lord Neverember's tent and then like wake him up while he's sleeping. You know what I mean? So
I sleep until morning.
yeah.
Unless my snake wakes me up.
Just sort of with the rising sun. You get the gist that most people are awake. It is morning. What would be a good time for Crawl to report for duty? What do you think is a good military reporting time? 6? 7? Let's make 7.
600, soldier.
Yeah.
I think maybe I want to be respectable. Maybe like around 9 or so.
That's pretty late in the morning for a military regiment. Yeah, we'll say 7 in the morning is your... Like,
okay, 7.
when someone says report in the morning, we'll say it's 7 that they mean.
Okay, sure.
So it's early. Sun rises at like 6.
All right, so at 7-ish, or at 6:30, I head to the tent or whatever, or closer to 7. Actually, while I'm outside the tent, can I? There's probably a lot of people around. I want to try and use. I want to try and use divine sense. I'm not sure if that's like something that would be like overly like noticeable if there were people around, or if that's just like an instinctual kind of like thing that comes with it. But
Yeah. Well, Carl can still remain unknown about it, and I can just tell you what you sense.
okay,
Maybe.
I want to see if like Avolar's nearby or whatever, or like in the tent or whatever as I'm approaching.
So you are able to detect celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you. That's not behind total cover. So you're not going to sense anything.
Okay.
There are no celestial, fiends, or undeads within 60 feet of you. There is an
Okay.
ominous air about that this sort of heightens the sense of, but it's not. It's sort of like impeding undead horde is the feeling.
Okay. In which case I enter the tent.
Galmorphus is going to be in there in the morning. Now, did Greenie wanted to specifically be awake before people, so if you need to report at 7 o'clock, he would have a chance to go before you.
Okay.
So what does Greenie want to do bright and early?
So, my main thing would be I want to report on I'd want to touch base with everyone. So it's like I leave whoever the militia member is, and I basically am like, okay, continue your watch. Make sure you let anyone know if you feel your eyes like getting tired or anything like that. Better to be, alert. And then I just go. I guess I'd see Lua first. And seeing as how she's probably not awake, I just take note of her position. I assume the snake hisses at me or something as I approach.
I assume, but I don't really
Let's say
know.
I'd get like this close. And then
It's a big snake, by the way.
Yeah, I know, I see it, but does it recognize me? And does anything happen there, or do I move on?
Probably nothing
happens as long as you don't try to touch me.
It's
Well, that's the
sleeping.
thing. I'm gonna go to prod. Wait, the snake
Yeah.
is sleeping?
No, I'm sleeping.
Nope, snake
What?
is sleeping.
Damn it!
I go to prod Lua real quick.
The moment you get like 5 feet from her, the snake sort of like moves ever so slightly. Like it's like tightens its little coil around her a little bit.
I'm like a little apprehensive. I'm like, I don't know if she's told it to attack me, so I would still go to like I wouldn't be like going down and like reaching out my, putting out my foot and being like, you okay? Like just I would be trying to nudge her awake. Yep, for sure.
All right. So I assume you gave your pet a direct command, Lua, and it was attack
Yep.
anybody who touches me.
Yep. I actually said don't let anybody touch me.
Okay, so then just before Greenie makes contact, the snake does.
It can do
It can do a snake attack and a tail attack.
Okay, so it'll do a
Does it do
tail.
both?
It'll do a tail whip to try and stop you from touching Lua.
Yeah, it's gonna hit and do 8 damage. That's fun.
Yeah. Technically heated body, I think, would apply.
No, just do it like it whips him with his tail real quick.
Okay.
I think that does.
So I take 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just smacks the absolute hell out of your hand.
Oh,
And it does, sorry, 3d6 fire damage.
Lua, you can gently wake up if you want to, or not.
Yeah, I would like to.
So I take another 12.
Yeah.
Well, just do the
Oof.
8.
Ouch.
Okay.
Just do the
Okay.
8.
Because I'm like, this is why you don't give direct commands like this. Maybe more along the lines of wake me up if someone approaches.
So yeah, Lua, you can wake up if you choose to when the snake does this movement.
Yeah, I would definitely probably wake up.
Okay, so pretend you're groggy from waking up.
What the fucking Christ? God damn it, Greenie! The
I
fuck
give
you
you
do?
blood and your snake attacks me.
Don't touch me!
There was no
Who
warning. I
touches a
needed to
sleeping
talk to
girl?
you. So I'm waking you up.
Yell! Did you even try?
Oh my
Did
god.
you call my
I'm
name?
not gonna yell in the middle of a camp where others are still sleeping.
Oh, you were
It's 2 in the fucking
the fucking morning!
Shut
Well, you'll be happy to know. And then I hush down. Avolar is here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, well, you know what? That's all you get. Bye. And then I would
Fuck
storm
you,
off.
what?
No,
Fuck
I
you,
storm off. If she wants to follow me, she can, but I storm off. Her snake just fucking ripped part of my leg off. Okay? It's not cool.
It cauterized
I just see
itself,
this
it's
dwarf
fine.
moving by, like as these two are hashing it out. This dwarf is like, "Oh fuck no," and then just moving away.
And make my
Screaming.
way towards Thok, who I see next.
Yeah, go wake him up too, you piece of shit. What about Avolar?
Actually,
I
Thok would
love
know
how,
about Avolar. Actually, no,
Where is
I
he?
would still go to talk to Thok.
Where
I
is
love
he?
how
Right here.
No,
I love
Avolar.
how Greeny
Oh.
became the new Dorian just there for a second.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That was my former character.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
Actually,
I
how
went
is
there
Greeny
again.
not worse?
I tried to make it there. Somehow he avoided it.
I avoided what?
Adam played a character who followed Lua out of a tavern after they'd been drinking, and they had a conversation, and she was like, I don't know anything. And he followed her out of the bar and was like, where are you going? And she's like, who follows a young girl out of a bar at night?
And I suddenly became a pervert for
Yeah,
asking
he was like-
questions. So I
He
fucking
was like, I
yeah.
have more questions.
And
And
you-
she was like, I was
and
talking
the
to you
thing is-
inside. We finished our conversation. Go away.
and fucking Greeny has actually deliberately been following you. So how is my character
I'm
still the
just that
pervert?
stealthy. What up? I'm good at stalking, okay?
Gross. You're yes
I have
forever.
practice.
Greeny, I know the feels. I know the feels.
Like, Jesus!
She's
Okay,
like-
so I'd go to lightly wait, I assume Lua's still in my ear, like...
So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Where the fuck's Avolar?
You guys are
Okay.
having some sort of crazy screaming match.
Okay, so as we get to Thok, I'm like,
I wouldn't yell at him.
hush
If I knew,
tones.
yeah, if I knew Avolar was here, I would definitely just be like, what
Okay,
the
and I'm
fuck is
like, last I saw, he walked into, he basically walked into the Order of the Gauntlet's planning tent.
The big one on top of the hill?
The big one on top of the hill.
I immediately veer.
Lua? No! No! Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't have time for this, so I wake up Thok next. Like, just
I
like,
need
I
to
don't care if he
know.
goes back to sleep, but I just need to give him a warning.
Adam, do you want to be there when with
Yeah, when Thok
Thok is
would
waking
you
up?
be with Thok still?
I'm already at 10.
Okay.
Okay, but
Nope, that's
okay,
how
so
we'll
he
do it
was
then.
up before me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I get to Thok and I like nudge Thok awake for a moment.
I need an adult.
Thok, it's me.
Ah!
As you people call me Greeny.
Oh. Hi, Greeny.
Thok, do you remember the man who gave you the candy?
Yeah.
Thok, he is a bad man, and he would have.
But he gave
Not
me
a-
candy.
Did he touch you?
Yeah, but Thok, the candy.
Not like Greeny just did.
He gave you the candy for a reason, and I don't know what that reason was right now, but it cannot be good.
Because it was gift. Because he liked Thok, and Thok deserved candy, and he a good man who gave good candy.
Thok, I think he's trying to trick you, though.
I think you're trying to trick Thok
Well, Thok,
out of candy.
I'm just going to let you know the man who gave you the candy, who, if you talk to Krull and Lua, they don't like the man either. I basically talk to him like he's a child now. He's here, and you
That's
should
the
be
best way.
wary of him.
Does Thok get candy now?
Does Thok notice the gaping wound in Greeny's leg?
You look
Snake,
hurt.
yeah, where like a big bruise. I think it'd be a bruise under like my armor or
Just
something.
maybe, yeah. It was a tail whack.
It's a
Yeah,
bit
so
of
I doubt
dried
it'd be like-
saliva.
Oh, did it bite me?
Oh, it tail whipped you. No, it tail whipped your arm. So like maybe your hand's red.
Okay.
Your hand's red.
Your passive perception is amazing. Don't wake up sleeping warlocks. Fucking warlocks. Okay, and then I would just be on my way to warn like the next person I see, who I guess would be Vin, because I took note of like where
Thok
everyone kind of was.
upset.
Why is
You
Thok
talked
upset?
about candy because you talked about candy, and now Thok doesn't get candy. I thought there was candy.
angrily follows Greenie and he wants
Stop.
to.
Where's my candy?
One sec, Doc.
Yeah.
Maybe I
How
can help
dare
you with
you
the
deny me
candy.
Yeah,
Come with
candy?
me then.
I'm
I told Doc
following
to come with
Greenie
me
because
because I
I
might be
want
able to
the
fix his
candy.
candy situation.
Better.
Okay, so I go to Vin next. I warn Vin of Avolar. I won't make you RP this out, Matt. I'll RP it out with Bryn next time he's here if it's a thing. And I would then, while making my way, I guess, to the healer's tent, I don't know where that is, because I apparently just got fucking assaulted by a snake. I would stop by the quartermaster guy again and see if he's awake.
He's not. He's like sprawled out, like.
God damn it. Is there anybody? Okay, let's go to the healer's tent then. In the healer's tent, I assume there's people active, possibly still. Like maybe one person they've left awake to keep watch over anybody who's come back wounded from scouting or anything.
There's no wounded, but there
Okay.
is like a person in the tent, sort of like organizing, preparing to receive wounded.
Okay, Matt, you can either completely fuck me here or play along, but I'm gonna walk up and I'd be like,
Fuck you!
Snake bit
This
me.
is gonna be. First, I ask for like hi. I was while on patrol, or not while making the rounds, because I'm trying to keep this as truthful as possible. Obviously, while making the rounds, unfortunately, there was an accident and my hand is a bit numb. I don't suppose you have anything that can help with the bruising.
Oh, let me take a look. Didn't expect wounded so early.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
What are you gonna do against the horde? What, should you run into a tree?
Hopefully not get close enough for them to hit me on any part of my body.
One of them ranger types.
Very much so.
Alright, we'll rub this oil on there 3 times a day, and you'll be good in a week.
Don't suppose you have anything of a little more immediate effect.
Alright. Okay. Here, drink this.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll drink it. I don't think anything of it. I'm getting it from someone else. Is this guy Emerald Enclave or just anybody in the medical tent? Like, he could be anybody.
Yeah, it seems like an Emerald Enclave person.
Okay, then I drink it without hesitation.
And you can just go to full health.
Sweet. Thank you. Fuck Lua. Okay. And then I ask also, and I realize, I assume Thok is still somewhat in tow. I'm just like, also, would you happen to have any of those sap candies that we give to children?
he like
You can completely fuck me or not.
he like looks at Thok and he's like, "Do you know how old he is though?"
Just, I could really use the candy if you could do me a favor.
All right, I won't ask.
Candy.
Weird kinks.
And they're
Gives
like
him,
maple candies.
Yeah. Okay, as I'm walking out of the tent, I give them to Thok, and I'm like,
I shove
Here's
them
your
all
candy,
in my
though.
mouth.
They're
And
like
I'm just
sticky beyond belief. It's something you.
I just chew that shit like a giant water
like
bubble
a
gum in my
big thing
mouth.
of taffy in your mouth or something.
Yeah, like so whenever I talk, it's just like no.
With like the strings of it between all your teeth.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not pleasant.
This will last for 1d6 rounds.
No verbal spells from Thok. Okay.
5 hours of just
All right, so let's go to Crawl, who is entering the tent. So the guys at the start stop you. You say you're Crawl, you're reporting, and they say okay, yeah, and let you in.
all right. I enter the tent.
Inside is Avolar, a couple of Avolar's people, Never Ember and Galmorphus, and they're just kind of chatting around. Once the tent doors open up, they kind of just like peer over and they look in here, and he's like, "Ah, yes, excuse me, order the Gauntlet business. We can reconvene after lunch," and sort of just waves everybody else to go away, and they do.
My divine sense, is that still active?
I don't know if it has a duration, but it doesn't change anything. There's no undead, fiend, or celestial things around you.
Okay. So I'm just in here with Lord Neverember, and it's not setting anything off.
Correct.
Okay.
And he's
I
gonna
thought it
say,
would go off. No. You know what?
he's gonna say, you seem on edge, Carl.
Just being around Avolar seems to be a little bit of an uncomfort of sorts, considering he has every reason to be angry, I suppose. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Alright, and you're reporting in for duty, right?
Yes, sir. How can we serve?
Alright, so we've gone with the plan that Galmorphus brought up, where we're doing a frontal defense. We don't have all of our numbers because we wouldn't leave the city undefended, but we have enough people here to hold this choke point. What we're doing is a hammer and anvil attack style, whereas we're going to have a wall of soldiers wait for the entire undead horde to bash into our shields. And then from the rear, going around the north side of the mountains, we're going to send a squad of horses in with heavy equipped people, and they're going to thrash the back of the undead horde, and we're going to trap them, and it should be relatively risk-free. Low casualties and stuff like that. Where do you want to take part? Oh, and don't let me forget, we also now have an orc flank, because I'm worried that they're going to track you. You can also be a part of the flank if you want to. Front
Have
lines,
they,
flank, or horseback.
Have they been spotted in the area? Or are we
We,
just expecting them?
I haven't set any scouts. I just don't want to have our backs undefended now.
Alright. If you see me,
Would that be like at the flank? If I go to the flank, chances are I would probably intercept them as well as like take out the undead horde from behind.
No.
Or
If you zoom out on this map, between the two big rocky things is where the wall will be constructed of men. The horses and stuff are up on the north. The horses are up top, so they're going to go around the north side, and then the orc flank from where you guys came from is down here. So he's going to have a small detachment. He's kind of got like chess pieces or little
those
placeholders.
those brown marks you mean, or
Those are from Lauren. I don't know what they mean.
Oh,
So
sorry.
we're
Okay.
gonna make distance markers from
Is
the
that-
book, 60, 120, and 180 feet.
But he's sort of got chess pieces saying, you know, between these two, we're gonna have the front lines where we're gonna hold the undead. The horses who are up at the top are gonna go around the top of the mountains and come around into the backside. But now we also have on the south side a small grouping of men to cover our rear.
and that's where the orcs are expected to make an appearance.
That's where you guys came from. So he has a small group of men who are going to stay there in case orcs do track you guys.
All right. In which case,
if that is where the orcs are expected to come, I feel it is my duty to position myself at that flank. I will assist the men in that area.
It's a very honorable task. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the rallying speeches from there.
Is there anything else you need in preparation? Anything I can do around the camp?
Well, no, because we didn't know if you were going to be a part of this or not, so we don't have anything for you. If you really want to go check out where the undead is, you could go up to the East Hill and look over. But you don't need to report back to me. I have people who are doing that. Sharpen your blade and sharpen your mind. For tonight we dine in hell!
does he actually say that?
No. Just sharpen your
Okay,
blade,
cool.
sharpen
They're
your
like,
mind.
All right, I will try and.
he said the East Hill. Sorry.
Yep, so if you zoom way out where the choke point's going to be, the undead are going to come down these hills where this giant zombie is drawn. So if you go to that far left side of the map, then you'll be able to look over the hill down to where they're coming from.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check out the East Hill. Get a good feel of the battlefield then.
Okay. As you're leaving the main tents and heading down the hill, Lua is coming up the hill.
Does my raven come back at
Oh.
any time?
Good morning.
I had sent it out the night before. Go in circle.
Okay. It flies back to you in a few minutes.
So I found the horde. Okay. Well, I would definitely head up and you said hello to me.
Good morning, Lula. How are you?
Good morning, Krell. Off to plan a battle. And I just walk on.
I'm planning on checking out the East Hill to check out the area where the zombies are expected to make or the undead are expected to make an appearance. If you care to join me.
Maybe in a bit. I sent my raven that way, and I know they're there, so that's all I need. I'm gonna wait for them to show up, and then we'll wreak havoc together. And I spear bump them. I don't know.
I give her a little like not hard fist bump, but like a little like bump on the shoulder with my fist.
Yeah, let's cross forearms, little bonk of her elbow.
All right.
Let's go kill a horde.
You guys do
All
a
right.
very awkward little handshakey thing.
That needs some work, but
We may die, but at least we got that.
Alright, Lua, what do you want to do?
Do I see Avolar from where I am?
You do.
Okay, I definitely want to approach him.
Okay, he's sort of like collected around with his guards and he's talking with his priesty looking person.
Okay, I want to stand back and see if he notices me.
Who are you talking to, though? Who are you focusing on the map there?
This guy?
Perfect. He's gonna be like, can I help you?
Is that Avolar?
Do you need something?
Yeah, so I wanted to talk to you before the battle. I need assistance from a spellcaster.
Alright, well, before you is Galmorphus the Green. Anything the Green sees, Galmorphus knows.
I love Galmorphus.
Who are you?
Galmorphus the Green.
Where's Avolar?
I am the Great Wizard of the Emerald Enclave. Avolar. He's right there.
Who the fuck is Avolar on this map?
He's like, pardon me.
Ah!
There's like two tokens. Which one is? Which one is after?
The one on the right is Avolar, isn't it? Green. The guy in green on the left. is
No, I get that,
Galmorphus
but
the green.
I'm seeing
I
two
definitely go,
tokens.
"Ah!"
I'm seeing two tokens right here. One where it's like a white background with like a wizard, and then one
That's
with
the
like
knight.
blonde.
Oh, who is the
Wait,
chick?
Yeah, I'm
is
seeing two.
Avolar a chick?
No, he's
No, Avalar's the elf in armor, and he has a priest
really?
lady with him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got okay. Just random
I didn't
lady.
think Avolar was the armor guy.
I don't know. Oh, well, you guys have definitely seen him in his red robes, but you guys have seen him in armor. Lua and Krull have seen him in armor
Did
before.
I know he was Elven?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's half elven.
I definitely want to try to get. Okay, so I go, no, thank you though. Like turn to Avolar.
This world amazes me. He's like, "Can I help you?"
I was wondering if you could spare some time before the battle.
With a spellcaster. I have many things to attend to as the lord of the land here. Why not talk to Galmorphus? He seemed eager.
Because the spells I have in mind are of a little darker in nature, and I don't know how to use them to the best of their ability. So I thought you, as a great adventurer in your time, I hear, maybe, do I know that? Is that
Wait,
too hard?
You can just make shit up if you want. Why does she think he? Why is she smooching up to him?
Because I want to talk to him.
You can see he's like thoroughly puzzled by this like interaction, and it's very strange to him. You've never been like this before.
I know. I essentially want to get him alone. Can you get everyone to go away?
Oh, just flirt with him. Easy.
No.
You're psycho. Everyone likes psycho.
He says, "My dear, just trust in your own powers. I believe everything will work out fine."
Okay, what I really want to know is, can we trust you with a zombie horde? You had zombies in your place, so...
This is not entertaining anymore. Fairly well.
Okay.
Be gone.
This is
Just wanted to make sure that you weren't going to steal the horde.
Matt, you should have done. I have spoken.
This is the way I have spoken.
I just wanted to know if he was on our side or not.
It definitely doesn't seem like he's against you walking around the camp.
I figured he might take control of the undead horde, and that wasn't going to be fun.
That's one hell of a presumption.
I go up back to my rock.
Lauren, quick, ask who that fucking lady is.
Who's the sexy lady?
I'm pretty sure you guys have met her. Well, Thok hasn't. I think Kral and Lua have both met this lady.
She was at.
I don't remember her at all.
She was the lady who we defended the bridge with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the high priest of basically Avolar's disciples.
Did we meet her?
Yeah, when we were first defending against the horde.
When the Emerald Enclave was trying to turn you guys away from the mountain, she was there, and they were arguing over who should be defending it, and they kicked the Emerald Enclave out.
Okay.
But yeah, she's just like I don't know what to call her, like an advisor type person, it would seem.
An advisor. Quote fingers.
Oh Jesus.
Boo-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Puncher.
Come on, horde.
Yeah. Doc's just like, I thought there was a battle today. Where's the battle?
Come on, Thok, let's scout out the eastern hill.
Why allowed that outside how?
Come on.
And I like do like that little tug where like Krull like picks up like the top of his or like whatever he's wearing, and he like just pulls him along.
Doc, I thought my time that.
Love the artwork, by the way, Matt. Just beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You talking about the giant zombie?
Yes,
I didn't do that one.
I drew that.
Oh, good job, Evan. I was
Thank
like,
you.
wait, did they just walk into the zombie horde? There's a zombie on the thing now.
I can get rid of it if you want.
No, it's fine for now.
So we're going to check out.
So yeah, whoever wants to
when
go.
Evan draws something, it's fine, but when I draw something,
You draw P9. Is that the
so is
plural
Thok
of
with?
penis?
Yeah,
Is
you can,
Is it penises or P9? I'm pretty sure it's P9.
I feel like I would say penises, but I don't know what the actual proper grammar is.
I don't know.
penists.
It's very important right now.
So this is the East Hill. This is where they expect the zombies to come from.
And I fill Thok in on like what the plan is. Like I tell him about the horses up here, and Krull points to down here, where the south flank is, and Krull is like,
That is where they expect the orcs to make an appearance if they've tracked us. So I'll be positioning myself there. But I would feel more comfortable if you join me in that.
It's Kenai.
God damn it, Evan.
Does it have to be peanut? Like, I was actually thinking about this. Do we not more often not say, like, there's a lot of, like, just penis, plural in and of itself?
Either are acceptable, but the most common.
So DM, is this canon? Like Krull is telling him about like the fucking battle plan, and Thok is just like, is it peni or like penises or?
He has a really weird dream.
Yeah, Krull's like, are you listening? And he's like, peni, penises.
I want this to be canon. Thok had a weird dream.
Just come with me.
Reality.
Do I get a sense if there's like if there
battle plan is where do you want Thok? Put Thok.
I just said I'd probably feel better having you with me along the southern flank.
Southern
Down
flank.
here.
What? But undead come from here. Why we go there?
Because the orcs are expected to make an appearance. So we will
Expected, or
Yeah.
for sure.
expected. So we will be attacking the undead from here, but in case the orcs are going to make an appearance, we are the line of defense.
Okay. You got Thok scared that Thok wasn't gonna get to fight.
No, at least I don't think so. But
Okay.
Very well.
and if you're talking about penises, I'm trying to focus on task at hand.
Thok had a strange dream, and Thok needed to know. Thok needed to know because it's important in common language.
Why am I there?
I'm just moving you to the left side. I'm trying to find Greeny, but he's always so well
Hi,
hidden.
Lua.
There he is. I'm just gonna move you guys over to the left side so that I can change the map a bit. But a significant amount of time goes by. If you go to the top of the hill with Thok, what you see down the hill and sort of into the valley is like a writhing mass of undead. They do seem to be a little bit being like wrangled a little bit by some things, but it's really just chaos down there. There's some really big things. There's some really small things.
Oh, fuck.
Thok is excited.
Is there a rough number?
How far away are they?
Probably a couple hours, because they
Sweet.
don't move quick, but they're not like crazy far.
We have a couple of hours before their arrival, so
Oh, is Lua with us now? She's
No, I'm just moving you guys to that side of the map so that I can change the map.
Dickies.
So, up here on Surface World, you guys let dead walk around like that? That
No.
normal?
no,
Okay.
it's not normal. That's why
Okay.
we're putting our defenses here to try and prevent them from attacking the city.
I grab my axe and I'm just like, rah.
Yes, rah. Now you need to understand, Thok. If you see anyone in green or any of the people that we met yesterday from the Order of the Gauntlet, you do not attack them. They are good.
They look like that over there, or the orcs we fought other day. I smashed. Otherwise, I don't. Thok get.
Orcs or undead.
Yeah,
Zombies.
that what Fox say.
Yes. So attack orcs or undead, okay? You understand?
Yeah, Fox not stupid.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't want to. We have different cultures. I'm not sure if my language is
Friend
coming through
Crawl,
clearly.
friend Crawl, Thok is
Yes.
how you say fucking with you.
Oh, you're being a little shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Of course.
I give you like a little like nudge, so, like
I
a
run
playful
up and I
nudge.
punch you in the knee, and I'm like excited for battle. Like not hard.
All
I'm
right,
assuming
all right.
that's where I would reach.
Calm down, you. Save it for the fight.
And I walk back with him, and I guess we're going to prepare at the bottom flank.
Yep, the bottom flank. Basically, the
Someone-
armies. There's a couple alarms and horns are rung, and people start getting into formations. And everybody's starting to prepare for battle. It gets loud and noisy, and people are all marching all over the place. They form up these walls. Horses are formed up in the northern area, waiting for a signal to become the anvil or the hammer to the anvil. Do you guys want to do anything while they are lining up?
I tell my friend Crawl that we should kill a pig and put the blood on our faces, and
No.
that way we risk ourselves.
We have
Well, I
paid
want
for
to find some.
we have
and
paid for that. We don't need blood.
Actually,
then-
Matt, could I? Is it too late for me to do the thing with Remersrim, like the Dawn thing?
You can do that. Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to roll. I think it was a D6.
Oh, sweet Chase.
Hold on, I'm
I'm
looking.
putting those on there too early. I should hold up.
Aw.
Sorry, I'm looking for it.
Yeah, you roll a d6 and add it to whatever you got last time, plus or minus whatever you spent.
Okay, so I'm like at max now.
Yeah, up to a max of 10.
So I do that like within sight of the Order of the Gauntlet people. I want it to be like an inspiring thing.
Okay. Roll something for me. Whatever skill you think you want to use and applies.
All right. Is it a performance check? No. Persuasion. What do you think? Performance or persuasion?
You could use either. If you wanted to make it like a little bit of a ceremony or more of a, like an uplifting, this is our time moment. You can use either one.
And it like gleams, I guess, like in the or like it glows as the dawn hits it.
And you can see that spirits are lifted. People are like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Brothers and sisters.
I don't have any.
I was like, oh god, this is gonna be awesome.
But
I don't have
I'll give the
anything.
speech about
Everyone's
Crawl,
morale
like-
goes down.
tells them to I guess hold fast and I guess show no fear.
Do not give a quarter.
We are the
For
Order
no
of the
quarter
Gauntlet.
shall be given.
Yep. I'll do that. Thank you.
Wait, Lou was shouting.
Oh, Lou is shouting it. Okay.
You can say it, it's fine.
Alright, thank you. Carl's
Dog
gonna use
starts
that to
to-
inspire his men.
Doc's gonna start chanting war cries and like war chants and stuff.
Okay, so the army ranks up. Everyone gets into place. All the shields kind of lock together, and everybody's bracing for the horde to come over the hill. Scout comes down from the top of the hill, and they're like, "They're coming! They're coming!" And Avolar gets on his horse, and he sort of patrols up and down in front of the army, and he's like, "We are here today, are a part of something greater than ourselves. This day will go down in history, and your deeds will be remembered forever. Think of all the innocents, and prepare yourselves!"
Oh, and try not to die.
And then coming over the top of the hill is the beginning of the undead horde.
Oh no, I backed.
Did
Yeah,
everyone
no,
get
I
to
see it.
do something and I wasn't paying attention?
Yep.
It was
Okay.
just kind of like Crow went down to the bottom. We're all lined up here. You
Well, no, I was paying attention to that, but I didn't get a turn.
Yeah, does Greeny want to do anything?
I was gonna talk to Galmorphus and then be like an advanced scout, because it's like I'm better off as like a hit and run ranger type. But I guess if we already have scouts, I guess he would just tell me, no, just wait here for the battle to start, and I'll take position up in a tower.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, basically.
I'll actually position myself here so I can help both flanks, if need be. Also,
Those are like 40 feet up, so you can see really well from where you are.
yeah. Another quick question, Matt. One thing you put on the oath bow, and I'm wondering if you're gonna hold me to it. I have disadvantage with literally all other weapons.
That's right, because the oath bow is you're like magically attuned to it. It expects its job to be completed. Okay. It's sort of like a curse, basically.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good time. I like it. Good to know.
Well, you wrapped up your bow. You feel pretty good about it, right?
Sure. I'll give it a try. Okay.
So the first things to breach over the hill are giant skeletons. They are clad in armor and have huge weapons and huge shields. And they start barreling down the hills. Behind them is just a plethora of mess of zombies and undead, and there's a mixture of weapon-wielding ones and no weapons, and archers, and seems to be witches in the outskirts trying to sort of control the mass that's going on. You can see them raising the dead when they fall again and controlling everything. Never Ember is going to be telling everyone to hold and wait. We need the horde to come close. Sorry, I'm just burping.
God damn, I want to fire on those giants. That's not cool, man.
Yeah, same here actually. I'm like, who's this guy to bark orders to me? But
That's what I'm doing.
I'm like looking at Krull, being like, why are we not over there? But
You have our job.
So basically, once they've gotten into sight of you guys, they kind of all halt.
what?
And coming from the inside of the horde is pushing shoulders with everybody out steps one individual.
Yes.
Is it loud?
Yes.
That's loud, isn't it? I can't.
No.
Recognizable to others, it would be Strahd.
Oh, that's fun. Can I notch an arrow and ready in action?
Yeah, I expect everybody to be
Yep.
ready and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Everything sort of stops, and he just keeps moving until he's out into the front and stops and sort of surveys the area.
Nosferatu.
He collapses to his hands and knees and looks up at the army in front of him, sort of looks around and just screams a blood-curdling scream. And the red light in his eyes fades, and then the undead army just starts running.
what?
So they're all
Go
they're all
ahead
in-
and roll initiative.
I was about to be like, can I just fire on Strahd? But okay. Alright. Damn it! Terrible initiative roll. Okay, not as terrible as Lua.
Fire snake for the win.
Fire snake!
Fire snake.
Yeah! So Strahd collapsed to his hands and feet, or hands and knees, and he's like screaming now, or
Yeah, he's just like, ah! And you can see the red light in his eyes fade, and then they all start rushing at the end of his scream.
Because it probably took a lot of power for him to, like, get all that undead going all at once. I'm assuming that's what that was about.
That's a lot of bonus actions to move all of his guys. Yeah, I can.
All right, Fire
that's
Snake.
no
Yeah,
idea how much this hurts.
You had to go Super Saiyan 3 for like 5 seconds. That's
So my fire snake would just position itself near the middle there in that little opening. And sort of like curl up and ready to strike for after the first smash into the shield.
Okay, what's his range?
10 feet. I think. Oh, reach 5 feet. So he would have to step up if able.
Okay, but that's what he wants to do. Sock, you're next.
I'm gonna ready my act to rage when something gets within like 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Streed. Oh fuck.
He basically just comes barreling down the hill, running like a crazy maniac.
This is unstrahd-like.
And this is now Green Easter.
I'm actually going to use an ability I've yet to use because I wasn't sure about it. I'm going to take an action, and I think this is it. Yeah. Can I only use this on one thing? No, okay, I can use it twice. Okay, we'll use it now. I'm going to use Hunter Sense on Strahd. So, like, I peer. Oh, wait, does it have a range? Within. Never mind, it's not within. I don't think. I didn't read the range part. Actually, how far is he?
He's not that far from you. I'm pretty sure he's in your range.
75. So he's a little too far. Alright, so never mind. In that case, I just hold an action to, because I assume Greenie, being trained and everything, would be, like, privy to, like, you know, military-style orders and everything. And it's, like, you know, best not to shoot out a turn and throw chaos into the ranks. So, soon as Never Ember, or whatever his name is, gives the signal, because I assume he's commanding here, I'll let loose hell type shit. And I'll go from there. So yeah, I'm just holding for now. With an action to shoot. Can I pick my target at the time? Or do you want me to pick it now?
You can pick any target you want. You just have to say, like, when somebody gets to a certain point, I'm going to shoot the first one there, or something like that.
But it's not like when one of them gets close. It's when Never Ember tells me I'm going to shoot.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably going to shoot at Strahd, to be honest. Because it seems this guy's their leading force, so obviously take him out first. But...
Yeah, Never Ember is telling everyone to wait.
Then yeah, I would hold till he tells us, okay, like, fire, and then I would fire.
You can sort of see by surveying when they start coming down the hill and running like that. They're not an organized mass. And it appears that you guys need them to come to you where you are for the best advantage for the hammer maneuver. You don't want them to go up and around the mountain pass sort of thing. You guys want them to get where you are.
So yeah, I hold.
And it's Carl's turn.
Krell's going to hold an action as well. He's going to grip his greatsword, and he's going to tell these men to
Hold your positions.
Lua.
I want to attack it so bad.
It's blast.
You guys can like visibly see Lua like shaking with the turmoil of shooting Strahd right now.
Greenie is very worried she's gonna throw out some pretty nastiness.
You can see it in her eyes too. It's building, but she's actually gonna hold. She is going to actually curse Strahd. And so he is now my cursed subject. And so whenever he hits in, I'm going to teleport to wherever he like lands in after that guy yells fire.
I'm
I'm
going to teleport to Strahd and nail him with my blade.
Okay, makes sense. How do you curse him though? Do you like yell out at him like "I curse you to die," or do you do like a little ritual thing? What do you do?
I would really much like to evil monkey in the closet this.
Find
Find
him.
him. Yeah.
Get ready for
Yeah.
that.
So you point menacingly at Strahd.
Yeah.
Intimidate,
Intimidate,
bitch.
bitch.
Can
Can
I?
I? Can I intimidate Strahd?
Maybe you can roll, but
I crit.
Bam!
Feel
Should've
me!
saved that for
Oh,
damage.
powerful Strahd. No, this is better. Yeah. Oh shit.
This is gonna be epic.
Yeah, I'm excited.
so you guys see that the last of the undead go over the hill.
Like the wrong hill with the horses?
Matt, would I notice these guys kind of like standing like these guys?
Yep. You guys were
Do they
warned
look
that
different
there's...
than the standard undead?
Yeah, they are the witches that people have been sort of murmuring about. Anytime one of them dies, they seem to resurrect them again and keep the mass writhing and moving. They look like horrible haggy witches.
So wait, whenever an undead dies, they bring them back up?
So far, that's what they've been doing.
Okay.
So, like, if they cease to move, they reanimate them, is basically how it goes.
Okay. So, and I would have heard of this?
Yep, scouts have reported it and stuff like that. It's all...
Alright. Changing target!
There's also, like, zombie dogs and, like, ghost dogs and shit just running all over the place, breaking through the ranks of the undead mass. The Gauntlet holds. Neverember continues to issue the order. We need them all here. Hold, hold, hold. Militiamen are kind of shaking in their boots a little bit, but Avolar is bolstering them as well. And Galmorphus keeps the Emerald Enclave readied, but not firing. Sort of waiting on Neverember. And then it's the Fire Snake's turn.
It's still gonna hold.
Sock.
Just still waiting to rage.
We
Getting it.
lost Lauren from the...
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, there we go.
There we go.
Got disconnected for a second.
Yes, so. All my shit closed.
So Lua, you curse Throd with your evil glare and stare, and it diverts his running course to your direction.
Yes.
And you can see he just lashes into this guy, just rips his shield out of his arms and slashes him up, and that guy just goes flying.
I scream. No, I'm kidding.
I'm picturing like
Oh
the
shit!
stormtrooper scream from A New Hope.
Wilhelm's? Is it Wilhelm's scream?
Yeah, I think so. The Wilhelm scream.
One of the Gauntlet members immediately fills his space, blocking the rest of Strahd's attacks and holding him back beyond the wall. And then it's Greeny's turn.
Alright, I'm going to... Okay, so A, if I'm continuing to hold... Let's say I've picked my target and I'm narrowing in. Can I give myself advantage, like, when I actually unleash it? Because I'm just holding an action?
You could roll a d20 if you get higher than 10. I'll allow it.
Okay.
To give yourself the help action.
Give myself the help action? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do that over, like, using a bonus action to cast a spell off the bat. Actually, one second. What is... Okay. Could I do that and use Hunter's Sense, or it's only one of the two? Because Hunter's Sense doesn't say it takes an action. So it would be...
Did you Hunter Sense before? I don't feel like I gave you.
I was going to, but he was out of range.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can use that.
So I use this first on Strahd, so it's like I immediately, like, whether a creature has any damage...
Well, this Hunter Sense is
like...
as an action, though.
Oh, does it say it?
Yeah.
Oh, as an action, choose one creature. Damn it. Okay, in that case, no, I'll help myself. I'm actually gonna then zoom in on this motherfucker. So I'm like, okay, reports say these people need to be dealt with first. And I ready, like, my first shot to go for them, and I'll roll just straight a d20.
Yeah, to try and give yourself an advantage.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, I'm having a hard time seeing her through the fucking scenes.
Yeah.
Even though I'm super high up.
And they're sort of moving, and there's it's just gross and nasty, and there's bodies and writhing, and you're trying to keep an eye on everything. You just saw a guy get ripped to pieces.
Yeah, that did happen. That's fucked up. Alright, but I still just hold my action to attack then. One sec, I might still do something. Because I have a bunch of bonus action spells. Because this one is... No, that one's an action. Okay, I'll just end my turn. After holding an action.
Okay, and it's Krall's turn.
If Never Ever still says hold, we hold. Krall's still holding.
Lua?
Lua doesn't like Strahd that close. But she's actually gonna step up there and use Fiendish Vigor on myself. Get some temp hit points and fucking ready. If he takes out another guy to like come at me, I don't know, man. But I'm gonna hold it until he still says go.
I like how you're like, I don't like how he's so close. I should get closer.
Yeah, like I don't like he's close. Like I wanted to use a couple distance attacks and take out a bit of health. But I don't want him breaking through.
So the dogs smash into the lines. Holy powers from the Order of the Gauntlet's able to keep back the ghosted wolves. The other ones, more like zombie wolves, are smashing into the militia, causing a ruckus. The huge skeletons are running and making their way up close, and some of them make attacks onto the shield wall, which are all being pounded onto the shield wall. The rest of the undead just start packing into the corners and just turn into a big writhing mass of nonsense. the Order of the Gauntlet. Neverember lets loose a command for the Order to at least push back, but don't move. Like, defend yourselves. I mean, you can see people, like, pushing back with the shields and stuff like that, no longer just letting them get hit. The militiamen are all, like, stabbing people in the dogs, and they're having a difficult time, though, especially with the larger skeletons coming bearing in on them. You can see that their lines are starting to get a little shattered. Thermal of the Enclave, Galmorphus still looking at Neverember, but holding because there's no fire order yet. It's the Fire Snake's turn.
I guess the last command I gave it was hold, so it'll still hold for the fire. But then it's launching itself at this giant.
And then it's Thok's turn.
I'm just gonna keep holding. Yeah. Can't really do much else.
Strahd still unleashes a fury of blows onto the men in front of him. They're able to deflect most of the damage that he can do, and he's sort of just scratching, trying to get closer to Lua.
That's terrible.
And it's Greeny's turn.
Did half the undead hold on the hill?
No, I just haven't moved every single one yet.
Okay, so we're still...
There is archers, though, and they aren't going to progress further down.
Okay, well... Now that a lot of the masses have moved further down the hill, I'm going to use my Hunter Sense on Strahd. So, choose one creature you can see within blah blah blah, whether it has any resistant vulnerabilities, etc. This creature is hidden from divination magic. I can't sense any of that shit, or something like that. Or it has none of those. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, blah blah blah. So, what is Strahd's weakness? Is he a vampire? Is he...
Yeah, you would already sort of know that he's a vampire. Using this would confirm your suspicions. Running water, sunlight, stuff like that should be affecting him.
Mm-hmm. So we're early hours of the morning?
No, it'd be a little bit later. It'd be past... It's still daylight, but it's past noon.
Would you say it's a clear day?
Reasonably.
Okay, so this guy's just putting up with the discomfort. Matt? Like, do I see him, like, is the sunlight affecting him at all?
It does not appear so. You can make a perception check, but you've already used Hunter Sense, so you can't use that as an action. But no, he just seems pissed.
That's really weird, but okay. And I continue to hold for the order to fire.
Let's crawl.
I'm being vigilant. Actually, can I make a perception check?
Yep.
Can I hear if anything's coming down from the southern flank?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
You don't hear anything. You don't
So
see
no,
anything.
like, footsteps?
Nope. Like it's a pretty open fielded area. Then it goes up a hill and small bushes and shit on the hill, but there's nothing up there. It's a pretty considerable amount of distance before it goes over the hill and you can't see anymore.
Okay. But I don't hear anything. Like, I don't hear... Okay.
Nope.
Alright, Krull just tells the men to hold, and Thok. Actually, I'm gonna move up next to Thok. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Lua?
I'm gonna hold. Still prepping that strike. Can I do the same thing as Matt did and like
myself.
Try to help yourself. I don't think you held an action last turn, though, or did you?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Yeah, go for it. Roll a d10.
Nope.
The undead are just smashing into the upper ranks. Anybody who's looking around can see that the local guard and stuff like that, the reinforcements from Avalaria, are not well equipped to fight stuff like this, especially the large undead, and they're getting wrecked. They're calling for aid and stuff like that from up there. They're all screaming at Neverember, basically. Ah! Let them fire! Release them! Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's starting to get really panicky up there. The Order of the Gauntlet holds back pretty strong, but they are starting to... A couple people are starting to get taken out. And the undead are just smashing into their ranks. Neverember finally gives the order. And he says, you know, fire! For your mothers!
Okay. Little much.
Who can go first?
We were
Hey.
all
All
holding
holding
action.
The
You go
horses
first.
are
It doesn't
actually
matter.
going to go first.
Oh, the horses.
Fuck yeah!
And yeah, you guys immediately hear loud sounds of galloping and stuff like that as the horses pick up speed and start heading towards the maneuver area.
I don't see that on the map. Where is that shit?
Top right corner.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to give them their own turn so I don't forget about them. Militia's all freaking out. You can see that the priest lady that's with Avolar starts doing a whole bunch of magics and stuff like that. It seems to be aiding the militiamen, bolstering them, giving them sort of a divine glow to them. Their Enclave let loose the volley of arrows, just spraying into the undead. Greenie, you can fire along with them, and I'll do all the other ones after Greenie because I forgot.
Alright, so my first shot would be at one of the witches. And I'll make a sharpshooter shot. Why not? So this will be with Moonshadow. I don't know if I need to roll anything with that in case, you decide I'm just gonna break this thing at some point. But first attack, or I only get one attack, right?
With your bow, I think
17.
you get one attack action, but I think you have an extra attack.
I do, but it's because it's like is holding an action like a reaction when you use it?
Oh yeah,
So
the
no.
held action is one shot, yeah.
Yeah. So so 17 to hit.
That hits. You sink an arrow into
Hit.
it.
For 20 piercing.
It is a devastating arrow as it hits her. She's okay, but that hurt like hell.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah, I'd fucking know.
You guys, if you're releasing your actions, can do that as well.
I crit my first shot at Strahd.
Okay, so you roll a d12 and you roll a d10. And that'll be, so you do 10 force damage instantly.
Woo. And I shoot him again. Wait, nope.
And 9 on the crit chart is a bleeding wound. So help me remember that.
Bleed.
Add a little blood drop or something to his character, dude.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's enormous.
I definitely want to get some of Strahd's blood. I don't know why, but I think that'd be fun.
Your second shot misses him as he is recoiling from the initial forceful blast. He's sort of like crawling over this guy's shield, and you blast him and he falls back. You blow off like a chunk
Every
of
time
his
you
shoulder.
describe... Matt, every time you describe Strahd, I literally shiver.
Yeah, he's creepy.
Yeah.
And then it's Fire Snake's turn.
Get Fire Snake.
So can it move up into these spots so we can attack? Or-
Yes, it just cannot willingly end its turn in someone else's space.
Okay, so it's going to attack this big guy.
Is this its turn or its reaction? Because it was holding an action too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was.
It was
Yeah.
it was holding an action to go forward in the lines and make an attack.
Okay.
So it makes a bite, and I assume it misses.
Yeah, it just sort of bites onto the armor and it seems ineffective.
Okay, so it goes back.
Okay, he does provoke an opportunity attack.
Try it, motherfucker. Nope.
Damn it. It pounds onto the shield wall. And the snake is down near their feet and stuff like that. Unaffected. Fox turn.
I look at Krull impatient.
Crawl kind of shoots like an I know, but we have to hold. That's our job. Or actually, Matt, DM clarification. Our southern flank. Can you go over the southern flank with me again, just real quick?
So
What do you want us to do?
if the orcs are tracking you guys, they're gonna come from where you came from. So they have set up a small amount of men to defend that in the event that they do come. A little scouting party or something like that. They're not sure. They just want someone to be there, ready.
Well,
Okay.
I think Lua need help. So, I'm gonna dash over here.
Alright. Fuck it. Go for it.
And yeah. That's not.
Oh, hey.
Strahd's turn, and Strahd's gonna rip up the guy in front of him. So he does like an upward slash with his claws, and the guy just goes flying.
I summon my scythe.
You can see he's... No, you're not immune to it. You get advantage against it. He's not doing it against you, though.
I don't like that one, Matt.
Fucking wicked. Alright, so the guy in front of you basically just drops his weapons and steps forward, and Strahd just sinks his teeth into his neck and like turns him into a husk of nothing in like seconds in front of you. And then like he raises his head up and he's just got blood from like his nose and mouth dripping down the front of him. And then he takes like 1-2 steps towards you. And his claws out.
Today's the day, guys.
Greenie?
Oh Jesus. I think I continue my assault, but let me. I want a bonus action these spells. Should have really thought about this. Yeah, not on the witches. How bad does the one witch look?
She's
the
got
one
an
I hit.
arrow like basically straight through her, like just the feathers are sticking out of her chest. But she's still moving around doing what she's doing.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action. Summon a furry friend. Within 30 feet, which I think I can summon at the foot of Doc and Lua. Let me just ruler this shit real quick.
Fox?
Yeah, we good. Fox spawns at the feet of Lua. We'll go with.
Does Strahd do bleeding damage on his turn or my turn?
Oh yeah,
It's his
yeah,
turn.
right?
So,
Yeah, and his turn just ended, so he takes 1d6 damage.
Reroll?
Yeah, actually, I almost just gave him 6 health.
Yo! He takes his 6 damage. What up?
Definitely want to like intimidate him a little bit and be like,
I-
yeah, step up, bitch.
So I'll take a
Knees shaking.
I'll take a sharpshooter shot at the witch I attacked last time. For 20.
That hits.
18.
And this second shot just rips through her, leaving like a big hole, and she like is like sort of having a hard time staying standing, but she's still moving.
Alright, second shot at her. I aim for the head. So this is not a sharpshooter shot.
And how much damage is that?
So she'll take 9 piercing damage.
See, like your arrow cuts through her throat, and like black, thick blood starts coming out. And she just like starts doing magic and shit.
What? Fuck this bitch! She's lucky I don't get a third attack. Alright,
Crawl's
well,
turn.
Yeah.
Can I hear anything? I'm gonna make another perception check.
You don't hear and you don't see anything.
Okay. This is killing me.
Look to
Good.
Never Ember. See if he's giving you a signal.
Actually, yeah. Could I? No. You know what? I'm gonna stay fucking put. I have my job. Just not the job that I was hoping for.
Lua. Strahd has opened up a hole in front of you.
I definitely want to like shove him back, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to.
Poke him in the face.
yeah, I'm
He's
gonna
still 10
Yeah, I'm
feet
gonna.
from you.
I can reach him with 10 feet. I'm definitely gonna try to attack.
Slap him in perfect jawline.
20
Nice.
7.
Okay. And your weapon counts as magical, right?
It does. Damn it, I shouldn't make a great weapon.
You kind of slash him across, and then you get cocky and do a bigger swing, and he just easily sort of like sidesteps it.
Okay, this is cool. Fuck it, I step up. Oh wait, the fox. I don't need the health right now. I'm good.
The undead just basically keep piling on. They're trying to get around Strahd in through the hole that he's created, smashing into the walls of the Gauntlet. You see men are getting flattened by the big ones. The Order of the Gauntlet are returning fire. One of the guys near you die, but they manage to weaken and defeat one of the larger skeletons. Avolar and the priest up top working together to take down one of the larger skeletons. Holy magics and little guys all working together. And then out of nowhere, this giant beam of light in the far distance to the northeast rises up out of nowhere and pierces the sky.
Gandalf?
It's like a black light that's outlined
Where?
in white to the northeast.
It's like up here?
Yeah, far.
Okay, yeah.
It's far, but whatever it is, it's huge. Yeah, a bright black light. It's sort of like a black cylinder, but it's white on the outsides of it. This sends Galmorphus into a little bit of a panic, and he starts casting all this magic. And he's like, "Let our eyes see." And is anybody willing to be affected by his magic?
Yeah.
That's a tough one because I don't trust him right now.
I don't know if I
Sure.
would know not to be,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I'll
I'll allow
I'd-
it.
I'll take a buff if it's a buff. Assuming
You
it's
don't
a
know.
buff.
Yeah, you guys
He
don't know.
wants our eyes to see.
He yells out, "Let our eyes
That-
see," and like does the big poof, hits the ground, and like magic spreads out.
I have no reason not to trust him, so.
Me either.
Party wipe, we all lose.
Boom, you're all dead. Is Greenie taking it?
Take it like a bitch.
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah, you're too happy.
Would I recognize, like,
Lua, do you?
would this be something I'd know?
Crow.
Not
I'm
really.
so glad
It doesn't
you
seem
gave me
evil
the
though.
silver rapier right now.
Okay.
I
I'm
just need a
sorry.
yes or no from everybody. If you say no, then you have to roll a wisdom save.
I say
Yes.
Yes.
And
Evan,
Carl?
type it out.
Oh, I
yes.
said that. I'm glad you gave me that silver rapier. 'Cause
What?
I'm gonna need it. Yeah, you gave me the silver rapier. Remember?
No.
Yeah, you did.
What?
Yeah,
Alright.
you
When?
gave it to me
So
from
don't worry about it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
What do
too
we
much.
see?
So he begins casting magic, hits the ground, and sort of like you can see like the grass and vines sort of like move around with the green magic. And your eyes sort of peel up and over the battlefield and start speeding over towards this light. And what you see is
Oh fuck no.
Sick music!
you see a ritual being performed as you zoom in with your magical vision.
Is that
Um,
Emma?
What you see around are the bones of an old dragon, the large skull that you guys liberated from Avalar's mansion. The Mad Mage is casting magics onto the spell's Lich Book, which seems to be sending power towards 3 gems in the center. Emma's standing behind him and minions all about. And then all of a sudden your vision is blocked out as the dragon's wings start to rip out of the ground. And everything goes black for a moment.
Is she resurrecting her dad?
Oh fuck.
You guys fucked up.
Galmorphus is definitely in a bit of panic. Everyone's sort of looking around in a panic and stuff like that, but the undead are still present, so people snap back into their motions and start fighting again.
Yeah, I definitely holler, like, the battle is here.
Swing it, Strahd. Get up.
Yeah, I immediately feel a sense of I failed, but yeah.
Good.
You haven't failed till you're dead.
You know, it's actually a good pep talk.
As I'm fucking facing down Strahd, and it
Thanks,
better
vote of
be.
confidence.
The horses are making their way through the mountain pass. But there's still a fair ways. The undead have not been deterred, and none of them have really gone that direction. So the plan is working. The militiamen are still calling for backup, and they're looking for aid. They're a little bit overwhelmed from the giant skeletons and the dogs, sort of ripping them to bits.
Fuck him.
Emerald Enclave releasing barrage of bullets, just raining chaos into the undead mass. And then it's the Fire Snake's turn.
Fire Snake's gonna try to take out one of the ghost dogs. Gonna move up there. Plus it does, if both of those hit, it also does fire damage.
Can your snake do multi-attacks?
Yep.
It's attacking the ghost?
Yep. And it counts as magical.
It dies as it sort of just pummels its essence into nothing.
Yeah,
On
fire
the first
snake.
one and the second one.
The first one does hit, but it doesn't kill it. The second one kills it.
Okay, it also does fire damage, but it doesn't roll with it for some reason.
Okay. You need to put whatever that is onto a different line.
So the
Okay.
first one does an extra 9.
So it dies off the first hit, sort of burning away the...
Okay, so the second hit would go to the one behind it, and it also does 3d6.
It's going to have to move in order to attack anything else. Oh, actually, the undead would have filled in this, so never mind.
Cool. So that one also gets 6 and 9.
And another one bites the dust.
And another one.
Suck!
No need to swear.
I'm gonna run up into Lua's space, and I am going to rage, and I'm going to attack recklessly. Oh!
Take 23 for 12 with the silver rapier.
And as I'm like stabbing him, I'm screaming that if he hurts my friend Lua, I will shit in his closet. That's an insult where I'm from.
Okay, and 12 is... Roll 12. What? Did you actually get a 12? No, you got a 3.
Yeah, I got 3.
Additional 1d4.
Woo! And then I move out of her space. If he takes an opportunity attack, it's at advantage.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he definitely hits me. So I take 20 damage total, and is my HP reduced by, like, my total, is it reduced by the necrotic or no?
Necrotic shouldn't reduce.
No. Well, some necrotic does, but not this one.
Okay.
This one's just dirty, nasty, magical grossness from his claws.
I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6. My spirits protect me a little bit. Oh.
And you're raging?
Yeah, so I only take 3 bludgeoning. So I take a total of 17. I only take 12.
Does rage only have the bludgeoning, not the necrotic.
Rage check. Yeah, no. I'm not protected from magical damage, only
Oh, okay.
mark.
Just bludgeoning, slashing, piercing.
Yeah, bludgeoning, slashing, piercing from non-magical weapons.
Okay, and then it's Strahd's turn. And Strahd's gonna go, come here, my dear.
Do I finally
no.
get to kill Lua?
And you need to make a wisdom saving throw against being charmed.
Woo!
And you can feel his dark magic seeping in.
And
My own seeps back, motherfucker, and I give him the middle finger.
You sort of, you shake it off and stuff like that. But just as you're shaking off the magic that he was trying to charm you with, comes through claws.
Oh. Oh, did he fail that? Oh, he did.
Please be hit self. Please be hit self.
I aimed for his fucking like appendages. So.
This is hit self, save, or double damage.
Yes!
He weakens his own.
I don't even know why I didn't do it, but wow.
Oh my god, his dex is insane!
His dex save is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Oh my god. Okay, no
Still,
fireballs in this guy.
take that damage.
He does normal damage and stunned next round.
Oh, good.
So you sort of parry his claws just before they strike your face, and it ends up stabbing himself. He just like rips them out of his face, leaving a couple little holes that are like slowly closing up.
Lauren, let's
Yeah.
tag team this.
I'm actually gonna do a spell, so if you want to sub in, I need to concentrate. But I'll
Yeah,
still attack
yeah,
the fuck out of him.
Get behind me.
Cool.
You'll still be able to attack him from behind me. You have reach, so.
Yeah, exactly. We're good. And you have a higher AC than me.
He
Yeah.
also does a 1d6 of bleeding. I'll roll that. I already clicked it.
Cool. Yes. I'm super excited.
And then you start to hear the wings of a dragon.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
me, like.
He's just gonna bathe the battlefield in fire. That's fun. Can I see the dragon from my current?
Yeah.
Is this gonna be the final showdown between Emma Strahd and Avolar, and we're just like
Think
on the
so.
sidelines?
Looks like it. I'm about to be in the center, though.
Matt just really wanted to be done with this campaign, apparently.
I guess so.
You guys are fucked.
Oh Jesus!
Now's your time to shine, Greenie.
And there's two of them.
Yeah, so a dragon made purely of bones, and behind it, a few, 50 feet or so, is a giant red dragon.
Guys, the orcs are still not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're so fucked.
Can the orcs walk into the boys are back in town? Like, happen? Like they
Can
walk
they
in, it's like time
Walk
to clean
in
up.
with like
No,
fucking
the-
leather jackets and like stogies and like fucking sunglasses.
I
Just
think,
walking
I
on
think
like
the
a
orcs,
dusty trail.
I think the orcs should be our Rohan.
Wow.
Cresting the hill behind the undead is a whackload of kobolds, riding salamandery lizard things. There's a bunch of those half dragons that you guys have encountered before, and they're just like
Those
full
fucking
tilt.
velociraptors?
No, they're like giant lizardy things, like Obi-Wan's lizard on that one planet.
When he fights
Oh, okay.
Grievous.
Don't get rid of my circle.
And they come flying over the hill, and they're gonna smash into the back of the undead archers.
Perfect.
Okay, so Strahd loses. We know this already.
The red dragon
Who are we
lands.
siding with?
The red dragon lands on the top of the hill, and the big one, the big bone dragon, flies over you guys and it starts to do like a circle above the mass. Emma lands and she says, "With fire you shall be purged," and she lets out a giant fire breath down the hill.
I'm pissing my pants.
Okay, guys, I'm out.
Me too. Oh, okay. There we go. Of course.
So she basically just scorches the entire backside of this undead area.
Okay. Whose side are we on, guys? I'm very confused right
Well,
now. Honestly, I
I
might
would
just... I'm with the orcs, you guys. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna delete them, it's gonna be easier that way.
Lol.
They just turn to ash and nothing else. And then finally circling and landing, the giant drake lands right behind Strahd. Just
Right?
landing right on top of all the undead, just crushing things, whips its tail around, and bodies just go flying.
This is okay.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Everything's fine.
I'm okay.
We got this.
We got this.
The giant drake just steps on Strahd and just crushes him as he's focused on Lua. It brings its bony head down and just grabs the upper half of him and just rips him in half. It just lets go of the upper part of his body and it just flies into the hill.
Can I like take out a vial and try to catch some blood?
You could definitely try.
I would like to try.
Just in the middle of the battle, like Lou's just going to the lower torso. I'm just gonna snag some of
I'm
this.
just gonna snag some of this real quick.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck!
I'm just gonna move him and
Strahd's
kill
like
some undead.
Strahd got ripped in half.
He was not having a good day. I'm gonna take credit for
But in
that.
all honesty, does that kill a vampire?
No, well, that's what I'm.
No,
worried
it
about.
doesn't. But
Technically, he
Actually,
was beheaded.
He would technically turn into mist and disappear once he reaches 0 HP. Like,
As I'm
Yeah.
collecting the blood. What?
Yeah, his body just goes flying into the rocky sides, and then you guys lose vision of it.
I'm just thinking vampire rules right now. Like, no one staked this guy. He's still alive.
no metagaming.
But then it's Greeny's turn.
It's not metagaming, because I was thinking, oh fuck, I should probably go stake that guy.
That's
but
not
I mean,
metagaming.
dragon teeth are kind of
So
stakes.
guys, when I say I'm out,
No.
I mean, you guys gotta deal with the rest of this. I gotta go talk to someone.
Great. Help.
So I'm 40 feet up,
Yeah, roughly.
so I'd have to climb down, which would is there any, like, as far as moving down the ladder, do I need a climb speed, or is it, like, fine?
Nope, you
Do
can
I
use a
really-
ladder. You can try to use the ladder quickly if you want to make an athletics check.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Well, you could acrobatics, but you're jumping off of something 40 feet high. Athletics would be go down the ladder quickly.
Okay, I would try to acrobatics. Like, I need to get down as fast as possible, damage be damned.
Okay.
So, make an acrobatics roll?
Yep. As you just sort of like run over and leap off the side of the archer tower.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna hurt myself pretty badly, I assume.
You're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it hit the ground, but you're all right, and that'll use
That's
10
fine.
of your movement.
Okay, so that's worth for sure. So I'm like here or here?
Your choice, wherever you wanted to jump off.
Okay. So yeah, so I would jump to here towards Galmorphus. So 10 of my 35. If I dash to Galmorphus, can I use a free action to talk with him real quick?
Yep. You could also be yelling
Okay.
at him if you want to be.
So no, it wouldn't be something I'd yell in front of everybody here necessarily. So I dash to him. I'll use dash action. I moved right beside Galmorphus, and I'm like, basically duty calls. I don't know how to properly repeat this, so I'll tell you what I want to us. Like, I'm gonna go attempt to deal with the dragon, unless you deem it unworthy at this time. Because frankly, sure, we could have her help us defeat the horde.
He's like, go,
But
go, go.
okay, so yeah, and then like so, well, I can't move anymore. I don't actually. How far did I move? Let's see. So I was here, and I dashed. So that doubles my movement speed. So it took 10 to get down, another 50, so 60. I have 15 more movement. I start making my so I'll move an additional. So basically I bolt past him, and I make sure I have the oath bow ready, and I'm going after Emma.
Okay.
Oh, and I waved to Doc and Lua while going by. Hey guys, I'm out. Emma's here. That's about it.
Then it's Krall's turn.
I
give you the middle finger as you run by.
All right.
What are we doing?
Can Krull shout to Lord Neverever?
Yep.
Lord Neverember, orders for the southern flank.
He'll quickly shout back, bring half of them up here. Now!
All right. I immediately go, or I tell these guys, or half of them, like, to form rank up here, wherever he's commanding them.
Would you like me there as well? Or do you want me to cover the southern flank?
Too much. You can make that decision by yourself. He's totally preoccupied. He's just like, send half of them up here!
Okay. All right, I take a group of them. With me! We're going to join in. I am going to... Ranks are thinning around here. Or did he want them up here or down here?
No specific orders, just bring half of them.
Okay, I'm gonna double my action, and I'm gonna double my movement and go 30. But Krull like draws Remerthrim and charges with the men up here, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, Lua, your turn.
Okay, so Lua is going to stop what she's doing and then draw out. What does this spell need? Sickening Radiance. Yeah. So I'm going to target like right around here, and I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance to get the witch and the dragon in it. So I can throw my arm out and a green mist just sort of shoots out. And we'll say it hits like this guy here. And it just like big bomb goes off. And so all of them get this. Make a Constitution saving.
Is it actually DC 14?
No, it is.
It should be
DC's
higher, shouldn't it?
Yeah, 16. Please say that was the dragon.
Read
Undead
it.
Arkan boss. Yep.
And this is definitely radiant damage.
So everything fails.
Excellent. Guys, it worked!
Yay! That wasn't what the blood was for, though, so I'm
It's
still
dealing
scared.
21 damage
Yeah.
each. Okay.
Each.
You decimate the undead. That witch also gets burnt up in the radiance.
Excellent. I'm gonna probably turn around to Krull and say, I got this side, go help the northern area.
Avalar's fleet is being decimated.
I killed your circle.
Why would you do that?
I was killing things for you.
Oh, can I make it back again?
Yeah, you can make it back. It persists, right? As long as you concentrate.
Yeah.
Is that everything you're doing on this turn?
Yeah.
Alright. The undead sort of fill in the cracks around where the dragon is landed. It doesn't care about them or the humans. It's killing everything. Very particularly Strahd, it looked like. But they're just unintelligent, sort of ramming, and they also are attacking it as well. With the undead being beat up pretty hardcore in this corner from that radiant explosion, the Order of the Gauntlet here are pushing forward now.
Don't enter the circle. Go around it, you idiots.
You can see that they sort of like push more undead into the circle, and they all just get
That works.
evaporated.
Let's spread that down the line. Shove them into the green mist.
The horses are coming around the mountain pass, and now there's a big ass dragon up there.
They'll be coming around the mountain. Come.
They're just gonna like,
yeah.
they're gonna try and circle around Emma, who's landed.
Yay!
They just start attacking like crazy.
So this is like possibly the final battle.
We need to stab Avolar in the back when everything's done.
Or we just, let what happens happen and just deal with the fallout after. It's not like we need to kill him.
Militia is still sort of getting crushed. You can see that Avolar and the priest are still doing magic to try and like bolster and strengthen people here, but they are being overrun. Emerald Enclave still just unleashing barrages of arrows. They've got all these nice little bundles of arrows kicking around, and they're just reloading like crazy and just firing and firing and firing.
The dragon failed, right?
It also has one
level of exhaustion.
I don't know.
Yikes.
That is pretty nasty.
Every turn that it goes through, I think it takes another one.
Fire Snake's turn.
Fast Snake's gonna attack that whatever the fuck's in front of it. Ghost. 6 probably misses.
Correct.
But does a 10?
Wait, no.
Oh wait, no. 6?
Yes.
Alright, that's the end of its turn.
It's Avalar's turn. He's gonna yell out, "We're losing space up here! Send reinforcements!"
No.
And then it's Thok's turn.
Excuse me? I'm
Yeah,
going
roll
to
1d6
to
for you.
the dragon and pick up my battle axe.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Attack recklessly.
Just as an FYI, you heal 2 before you run in there.
For 2?
Yep, you heal for 2.
I don't think I hit it.
Both your hits hit it, but it's completely unaffected by your axe hitting its dragon bone. Said everything Thok wants to. Oh my god, what happened to your health? You go up! You go up by 2!
I know.
Oh my god, you're gonna die!
Down by 40?
Chunky salsa? What?
No, I put -2 instead. I put it to my health to 2 instead of +2. I'm good. So I hit it, but it doesn't do anything?
Yeah, like you hack onto its bone, but there's no mark.
But like, I'm like, does that actually hit its AC though?
I can definitely tell you that the axe hits the dragon. It just doesn't affect him.
Okay. I'll take that as. But yeah, that's my.
The kobolds, especially the ones riding the lizards, sort of smash their way down the hills. All the little like dragon minions. Some of them divert to help Emma, running into the horses. But most of them are going towards the archering undead. The giant skeletal dragon. He is going to basically start flapping his wings and take up off the ground, flying 40, 50 feet up in a couple flaps.
If he moves within
If he
it,
moves within it, he takes
Opportunity attack?
I would say opportunity attack.
If you want to make the attack, and he is starting his turn in your stuff, so I believe he takes that damage again.
I think so, yeah. I don't know if it retakes the saving throw.
Corners and creature moves in this spell there for the first time or starts a turn there. A creature must succeed a Constitution save.
Nope. '21 and 2 levels of exhaustion.
Can you put 2 levels of exhaustion on your character so I can see what he is taking from that? Just on your character sheet.
what do you mean?
Go to your character sheet. Oh, you don't have the exhaustion ones. Okay, I'll do it. I can't remember what they all are.
One, disadvantage on ability checks. 2, speed halved. 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, I can track it on Min's character sheet. So his speed's halved and it has disadvantage on a whole bunch of stuff. So it flies up slowly. It does fly out of that stuff, the radiant mist sort of being wafted away by its wings. And then it breathes its breath weapon straight down onto you guys.
No.
So, Thok, Fire Snake, Lua, and Crawl are going to have to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm so fucked.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Eat my scaly ass.
My fire stake is immune to fire.
It's not breathing fire. This is a bone dragon. It's breathing bone shards. This is physical ouchness.
Good job, Doc.
Is it slashing?
No, it's piercing.
Okay.
Lua, and then Fire Snake needs to roll.
You rolled a 4.
Oh, okay, I missed that. So the only one who passes is Thok. Everybody else takes 54 piercing damage.
Oof!
Thok taking
Ouch.
half as much.
My
Half
fire
of-
snake takes half. Yeah.
Just he rears up and just goes and like bone shards just come flying out of his mouth. They're all like the whole ground is covered in bones just sticking into it. People are covered in bones and
So technically, since I'm raging, I only take 13 damage. Like, this is piercing damage.
correct.
So I would only take half of half.
I believe so. You succeeded. Yep.
So my snake went unconscious, so I have to make a roll.
Step into the fox, people.
A lot of people are dying.
What is undead fortitude again?
You roll a d20, and if you get 12 or higher, it just drops to 1 HP, and it gets harder as you go, or something like that. So it stays at 1 HP. And then it is Greeny's turn.
Now, because he just saw like everybody get like brutalized there, but at the same time, his mission objective, and possibly I don't know if I kill Emma, maybe the undead dragon goes away. So I'm like kind of thinking I should keep pushing. How far do I have 35 movement? I want to get, so 35 will get me to about there. That works. So I'll be right below the tower. So I'm going to rush. I'm going to continue because it's like I believe in them to be able to hold off the one. I'm going to go try and deal with the other dragon before it becomes a major problem. As I'm running past Avolar, I realize I don't necessarily like him. But frankly, that's all just been like feelings and so on. He hasn't actually. I don't think he's tried to kill me yet or anything like that, right? Or am I misremembering?
No, I don't think he's done anything to you. He definitely was there for the execution of Thok. Or not Thok, Vlad and Kral.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not my favorite person. I'll bonus action cast Zephyr Strike. So it's like I'm gonna be able to increase my movement. Okay. By the way, it breaks the concentration on my fox, so he's gone. Because I was hoping they'd have moved into him before that, but whatever. It's and then so another 35 feet would bring me to. Because I want to get up on this hill here, start climbing the mountain. I am unaffected by tough terrain in mountains because of my favorable terrain. So I should be able to move here fine. But as I'm running by, I warn Avolar that the dragon on the hill is about to be very pissed. And then I continue on my way. Does he say anything back? Or is he too preoccupied?
Not right away, but you notice that he's sort of got like a shadow looming over him.
What do you mean?
Like you'll find out. It's very puzzling.
Jesus, I'm just like, what the fuck? So I take note of that. Okay, but I keep running. Sorry, where do I keep measuring to again? So another 35 would bring me here.
So the rocky stuff is all difficult terrain.
I know, but because it's mountainous, this guy checks terrain. Difficult terrain doesn't slow groups travel. Blah blah blah. Basically, I'm good with mountains. So I should be able to scale that as if it's not difficult terrain.
Sure.
So I keep losing where the fuck I measured to. Jeez, okay, right here. This spot. Okay, now movement. Right here? Sure, let's just go with that. With Zephyr Strike, first attack is at advantage, and I'm gonna ready a sharpshooter shot at Emma. With advantage. Okay, just gonna make sure I'm ready for this. Okay. Big bucks and whammies. It's time. Wait, Oathbow already gives me advantage, I think, but just want to make sure there's nothing else it gives me on Emma. 1 second.
That gives you extra damage.
Yeah, the 3d6, which is dope. Fused weapon, no. While attuned to Oath Bow, your sworn enemy lives. Make a ranged attack roll against sworn enemy. You have advantage on roll. Yeah, so I wouldn't have even needed to Zephyr Strike, but fuck it. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover, and... Okay, perfect. So yeah. So I get advantage on every attack on her, even after this one, pretty much. But... There's the first attack. Oof. Big whiff. It's fun.
Big whiff.
Second attack. Still at advantage. So... Sharpshooter shot. Big hit!
Bam!
Okay, so I'll roll the damage and I'll roll the d20. So 19 plus 7. Wait. 19. Where's my other damage that usually appears here?
I think that's
2d4.
it. Yeah, you got
No, the
2d4.
3d6 is in here.
No. That one you have to roll
yeah,
separately.
So the 3d. Is that crit as well or no?
Nope, it's just extra magical damage.
Okay.
No, we don't let it crit. You roll all damage die again, so yeah, roll 3 more.
So 19 plus 7. Why is there a plus 7 there?
That pre-rolls the crit for your
for
weapon.
the 2d4s.
Yep. So you did
Okay,
2d4, which ended up being 19, and then an extra 2d4 for the crit.
48
Okay.
so far.
So the first one is 26 plus 12, so 38. Yeah, and then so 48, and now I roll a d12.
Yep.
Slash R 1d12.
Just get
You
double
guys
damage.
have one shot Emma.
Get double damage.
Okay,
Get
which one's double damage? 12?
7.
7? Damn it! Okay.
Additional d8.
Okay. Slash R 1d8. Fucking eat it, bitch! Wait, does that get no, it doesn't. Okay.
Nope, that one's
so
after.
so we were at 48 or 46.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did it as we went, so she took them all. That was a devastating arrow hit.
So 55. And can I put like a hole through a wing or something, or like rip a wing off? I don't know.
I was gonna say it went under a dragon scale and is like stuck in her.
Does she know I'm here?
Oh yes. She like rears up in pain. She's definitely got hit by an arrow. I don't know if it's you particularly, but she is like, what the fuck?
Okay. With that, I end my turn. Only. Bye, guys. It was fun.
And that's Carl's
You're gonna
turn.
die.
Alright. Is Lord Neverember on the ground?
Yep. So his horse got filled full of bones and died. Or it's useless to him now.
Alright, I was about to ask if I could pick him up, or help pick him up.
Yeah, you can do that. So his horse toppled over, so he sort of like falls off the horse and stuff like that.
Alright, yeah, so I help him to his feet. And,
We were
I'm
not
gonna-
prepared.
This is all Avolar's doing. If he had dealt with the dragon threat like we had planned, or we had told him, none of this would be happening.
Yeah.
but, I take my men, I'm like,
You men, go north and try and, help the militia.
and I'm gonna move up with them, if that's, if that's okay with, Lord Neverember.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit no more. He's just trying to keep the men in order. Lord,
Alright.
pray for us.
Alright, I move up with my men there. And yeah, I tell them to form up with the militia. And I end my turn.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
why is there like Cthulhu? Sakuagin.
Oh no!
Why is this turn order going backwards every time I push the arrow? What the fuck is happening? But yeah, you guys begin to hear loud horns and stuff like that, like Kong shells and stuff like that in the distance. Whoever gets a moment to spin their head around, looking into the northern horizon, sees a sees a friendly force of Sahuagin barreling down.
I feel like you say friendly, but you don't mean it.
No, they're definitely not friendly. You guys have encountered these a lot of the times, and they
I don't see them.
Top right of the map.
Oh,
they're way up there.
And those are big.
And you can hear their like war horns and stuff like that. And then it's Lewis' turn.
So Lou is still concentrating just because it applies the exhaustion to that thing still.
It is much higher than.
He doesn't have to be in
doesn't
it.
have
So
to
long
be
as
in
I'm
it. So long as I'm
concentrating,
concentrating, it still has the exhaustion.
Okay,
That's all I want to know.
All I want to know.
I don't know. Yeah, he still has the exhaustion. He has to get rid of the exhaustion by sleeping.
No, I think because it's applied by my spell. As soon as I stop concentrating on it, they go away.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it since it's like 40 feet in the air.
You guys, I don't want to be on the surface anymore.
That's fair.
Think about the adventure.
Yeah, I clap you on the shoulder.
I'm joking. No, like, Doc is loving this.
I also dissipate my fire sting.
Okay, your Eldritch Blasts. You can see the force bouncing off the bones of this drake up in the air. The undead horde still ensuing chaos within the ranks of the Horde of the Gauntlet. A few big ones left, sort of crunching onto the big guys pretty hard. Or the Gauntlet's holding position, Never Ember draws his weapon and he sort of runs to the front lines, making attacks.
Fuck yeah!
Sort of just like uses some
You
sort
just
of like...
pushed the dragon back?
No, the dragon's flying. I had to move him so I could touch the undead, or in that area. The horses encircling Emma are, some of them break off and come to finish off the anvil maneuver and come charging down. The rest of them sort of trying to contain what is happening. Militia are starting to push up in certain areas, just trying to get some sort of a ground to them, help out the other guys by maybe getting behind people. Volley of arrows is all flying. And then we get to Avolar, and Avolar is going to ride his horse over to the tower, and he's going to climb up the tower.
I don't like this.
Oh shit.
And he's going to kick the guy up in the tower out of the tower. He's going to like...
Oh my god!
See this?
What the fuck?
Told you guys.
I assume I see this.
Yeah, you're pretty close. Everybody can see it happening. It's just sort of in the heat of the fucking moment. But yeah, he like kicks a guy out of the tower and he's up there like cackling. He's like, and he's like, more. I must have more.
Oh, he's gonna raise dead type shit, isn't he?
Yeah, and undead start crawling out of the ground.
Wait a second.
Oh my god,
God's
yes.
been dealt with. Is he controlling the undead the whole time?
It would be super hard to tell.
Oh, guys. Ah!
Wait, I heard sick music again, and then it went away. Oh, there it is.
Might be glitching.
I'm so good.
Is this Death Clock, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to counter spell. Never. I don't want
Why isn't it working?
Oh, I didn't even hear the music. This is awesome. Oh shit! Yes.
It's not working for me. Goddamn. Anyway, yeah, he's
fucking Caucus. What's that?
Oh fuck.
they just start bursting out of the ground, their hands reaching up, grabbing the legs of people, and
Guys,
then it's
all
Suck's
in
turn.
favor of running.
Do I see Galmorphus? Is he reacting to this?
Yeah, he's in the middle, sort of trying to adjust to the panic, and now that the undead are fucking everywhere, he's like, he's been doing magic this whole time, throwing fire bolts and stuff like that, using vines to kind of swallow up undead. He has definitely been helping.
No, but is he reacting to these new undead?
Yes, this causes much disarray amongst the militia, the Gauntlet, and all of the Emerald Enclave agents.
What about the priest girl?
Not so much. She's still on her horse. She seems pretty chill.
I definitely want us to regroup. Is it my turn?
What does Thok want to do? The dragon is at least 40 feet above you. Most of the undead in this area are gone.
I don't even know at this point. Fuck. Is this thing still going? The circle?
For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was gonna go wade into those kobolds, but
Just go around it.
is everything here dead? I'm gonna hit the zombie. Is it still standing?
Nope. Just like cleave it as you go running.
Then this thing. I think that misses.
That does. The ghostly figure doesn't seem affected by the swing or you missed.
Brah. But yeah, that's my turn.
Kobolds are still clashing with the horses and stuff. They're taking out most of the archers up on the field, so you guys aren't getting rained arrows down on you anymore. They've at least drawn the attention of everything up there. Argynvost is going to begin flying. He's going to do a big arc. Catching up to Ray.
His movement is halved.
Yeah, he might have gone too far, but might not have. Oh no, he went a little too far. But he's still 40 feet up. He flies a fair ways. and basically lines himself up with the Emerald Enclave in the back. And does another giant breath weapon.
Am I within the 90 feet?
90 feet? You're not.
Originally, your thing was... Okay.
So he's kind of blasting it like straight down, and then it hits the ground and washes up the thing.
Okay.
So we need Constitution saves.
Sorry, is he breathing it up? Like where?
Yeah, up towards where Avolar is. He kind of breathes it down and it hits the ground and washes up that way. You won't have to make the save, but Galmorphus will.
Okay.
Come on, Galmorphus. Was that his?
Can I like pull him off his horse, like Galmorphus, and try and save him?
No,
And
because
take
you're
the hit
already
instead?
you're already past him. Because this is happening as you're running up. The dragon lifts up and is basically following you to make it a simple thing. Huh. Very well then. Both, all of the Emerald Enclave people are just enveloped in this poisonous gas. Putrid cloud of nauseous gas. They are all
That's not the worst
poisoned.
thing, actually.
Yeah. It basically is a giant stinking cloud of nonsense in there, and they're all poisoned now. And then it's Greeny's turn.
I still trusting. So,
Did Emma get
oh my
fucking
fucking
deleted?
god,
She
Emma?
don't-
She's still up there.
she's
Okay.
off. She's off the list though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm okay with that for now. So, assuming you're just adding Emma back now, I'm gonna take a few more strides up the mountain to distance myself from the now, like, there's a ton of undead.
It won't be climbable to go any higher up. It's very jagged.
Okay, so where is the line, essentially, where I can move? Like, is this too... Oh, so I'm already above the line, essentially.
Yeah, so that's as far as you'll be able to go.
Okay. Could you bring that line back real quick?
Just this edge of
Basically,
this.
am I gonna have to go past this guy and proc an opportunity attack? You just moved me down one, and now you're saying I'm still above it.
Yeah, you're fine where you are. Depending
Could
on
I
which
move
direction.
along like this, like going this way, could I just move like straight along?
You can. I'll make you make an acrobatics check though.
But I'm proficient in mountainous terrain.
It's jagged and dangerous.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not slowing you, but it is dangerous.
Okay. Where's my acrobatics? Okay.
And you're able to hop sort of here to
Okay,
there.
so I moved from here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, or 35. Yeah, 35. So I moved to there. I'm now how far from Emma? Still 100 and some feet. Also, there's undead above me. I hope they haven't noticed, but who knows. And I'm gonna continue raining arrows down for the most part. I'm wondering if I want to try anything different though.
Shoot Avolar.
I'm tempted, but it's like
You heard him. He's crazy.
he is fucking crazy. But it's like
Do
I
it.
have
Do
to
it.
deal. Would you rather undead, which are somewhat manageable, or 2 dragons? Death by
I
a
think-
1,000 cuts?
We're
Or-
fucked either way.
Would you like 1,000 rabbit-sized things, or
I
one
think-
dragon-sized thing?
By the end of this, so long as Avolar and Emma are dead, we've done our duty.
I'm sorry?
So long as by the end of this, Avolar and Emma are both dead, we've done our duty.
Yeah, that.
So,
Fuck.
question, Matt. Have the undead that Avalar's been raising, have they reacted? have they done anything yet? Have they attacked? our
Yeah,
people?
they're grabbing the ankles of people and ripping up out of the ground and starting to attack and stuff.
Okay, immediately seeing that, then I'll use another. One sec. Actually, maybe this will be better.
I want this music to play for me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark and place it on Avolar. Is there a point to casting this above level 1? Why would you even ask me that? Oh wait, at higher levels you can cast this spell as spell 3rd or 4th level. I don't have any of those slots, I don't think. So nope. You can maintain your concentration for the spell for up to 8 hours. Don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Avolar. So this is a bonus action. Now I'm concentrating on that, and I'm gonna take a shot at Avolar during this amazingly awesome. It will be a sharpshooter shot. Damn it! I assume I miss.
You miss. Yeah,
I
you
don't
hit.
think I get advantage with these yet.
You hit the boards of the thing. It's like.
Second sharpshooter shot, same thing at Avolar. Come on. Woo.
18?
It scrapes across his armor.
No! Okay.
Well,
I assume he sees me, right?
Yeah,
Did
his
you-
head
oh,
swivels
you're the
over
now,
to
right?
you, and he's like
well-
doing heavy breathing, looking at you.
oh, fuck.
Okay, guys, it was a fun campaign. Bye. Okay, and I will end my turn.
Okay. So I'm torn. I'd like group input. Should we start thinning the undead herd, or should I go straight for Avolar?
I'd say work your way up, but kill undead as you go.
Yeah, I'll start picking them off, kind of thing. You just take off the undead as you make your way up to them.
Okay.
Also, be careful of this bitch. Like right here. Especially in your current state.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10:20.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we need to stop?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
How's everybody,
doing?
I would like to take my turn first
Yeah,
before
okay.
we.
How about we finish this round of combat
I
and
have
then...
not done a
Yeah.
single fucking thing this whole thing. Yeah, okay, I come up to this, Actually, no. I'm going to... Come on, Rimmerthrim. What can you do here? So, Matt, with Remmerthrim, what was it, the burst? It says it's like a 10-foot radius, 10-foot cylinder centered on. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna attack this undead here.
And you just, as it's like getting out of the ground, you just like cleave it in half. Bones scatter all over the place.
I tell my men to follow me as we're making our way to the tower, and I'm gonna attack this one.
You're hitting the other one right beside you. It also
Yeah.
is just obliterated by your sword. The bones turn to ash.
Okay.
Keep moving.
Da-da. And I may action surge and possibly fire breath. What does the watchtower look like? Is that like just pure wood, or is that?
Yeah, it's wood. It's 40 feet elevation to the top.
Okay. No, I have to get closer. Shit. Okay. Fuck. Bonus action. I'm gonna second wind. So good.
I don't think your breath weapon can cause things to catch on fire either. It has to specifically say that it makes things catch on fire, and I don't think the breath weapon does.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna second wind, and I have my turn.
You guys continue hearing the marching of the Sahuagin as they get closer and closer. They start launching radiant bolts towards everything.
I don't like this. So
I think we're doing
safe
great.
somewhat on the mountain, right? Like I'm in a bit of an elevated area. Hopefully, maybe, please.
You're also really far.
Who, me? Yeah, I'm really far from everyone. I don't like it, actually. Maybe they'll kill Avolar.
And then it's Lua's turn.
Okay, so Lua is going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at Avolar.
First one hits.
And then she's going to move up, and as she's moving up, she's digging through her little satchel, and she hands Thok a fire-breathing potion. She goes, "Here, use this.
Drink this candy.
Drink this and
Drink this and set them all on fire."
What's the range on your Eldritch Blast?
120 feet.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Eldritch Blast is pretty sick for that,
You
yeah.
disturbed his
So-
hair. It was like,
What does it? What does it do? The fire
It just
breathing
says-
potion.
you drink it and you find out.
Yeah, it was one of those fun potions that I got from the creepy man. So it just says fire-breathing potion. So drink it and face the way of the zombie.
I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
It still only counts as one.
Is everything for Lua?
Yeah, that's everything.
And it is the undead's turn. And they're everywhere now. They're behind the lines, clawing at the back of the people in front of them, and the Emerald Enclave is getting swamped. Multiple people are just getting torn up by them. The Order of the Gauntlet is moving from the bottom area, and they're sort of circling the undead, moving upward to clear out everything. Now there's a few more men who are following behind Crawl. Fuck is
Those
that
were
guy?
my peeps.
They take down one of the big ones. They're sort of pushing into the lines of the undead. The undead are very thin down here. And the horses clash into the back of all the undead and just devastate them. Just trampling, swinging swords, just absolutely wrecking them.
Okay, this isn't looking too terrible.
Militia buggers.
Might not even use my second spell.
There's still two very healthy dragons flying around.
Might not even.
Militia is struggling big time, but they're still there. They still hold a line.
Matt, you placed two different undead on top of each other there. Just to, in case you missed it, yeah.
Emerald Enclave, most of them switch their focus to the Bone Dragon. And they're launching arrows all at him. And you can see them, they're bouncing off the bones. Some of them stick in the bones, and there's just arrows raining up there.
They should definitely just focus on the zombies.
And Avolar is going to turn invisible.
What? No. Oh wait, that doesn't affect me much, I don't think.
Little bit.
Just before he goes invisible. No, actually, he's not going to go invisible this turn. Let me retcon that. He's going to cast one of your guys' favorite spells.
Fear.
Jesus Christ.
And at the top of his tower, he's going to be like, "Fight for your lives! Fight for glory! Fight for me!"
Oh, Jesus.
I want him to die. So bad.
So I'm gonna have advantage on this save.
Yeah, Crawl and Greenie are going to have to make rolls.
Okay.
Uh,
Wisdom save at advantage.
Amorphous. I believe this is a charm.
Oh, yeah, then definitely an advantage.
wait. Oh, yeah. So no, you would be immune as an elf to charm.
No,
They're not, though. They get advantage on the save.
Yeah,
we're half.
I think it's just, yeah. Well, I'm full elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey,
he would get.
Are you?
Yeah. So you by no magical means can you hold on. So that's for
advantage.
1 sec.
Also, I have supernatural defense. You get extra resilience against your prey's assaults on your mind, body, and over the target of your. Oh no, I have to have Slayer spray on him to do that. So I just have advantage, or am I immune?
You have to tell me, basically.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I only have advantage.
Yes, you only have advantage.
Also, my Hunter's Sense gives me advantage on him. Or not Hunter's Sense, my Hunter's Mark. So, rolling with advantage. Please tell me a 15 beats it. Do I have inspiration of any kind? Can I?
We don't deal with inspiration. Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Crawl passes, but Greenie does not.
Fun.
And his most direct orders is,
Kill the dragon.
yeah, no, it's just sort of like, this is a glorious battle, focus on the battle. Just
Okay.
not him, basically.
So he gives you inspiration.
That's fun. Do I have a chance to break the charm at any point, or I'm just charmed now?
You are charmed for 24 hours.
Would this break concentration on Avolar then?
Yeah, if you were concentrating something on him, for sure. You need to focus all of your energy on the undead,
Okay.
or the dragons, or the Sahuagin.
So my hunter's mark is gone from Avolar then.
Yeah, I'm just trying to read to see if you get saves at the end of your turn or something like that.
Okay.
But that is, are we going to call it a night now?
Yeah, if that's the end of the round.
Yep. Thok has got the highest initiative roll.
I should have put my Slayer's Prey on him. That would have helped me so much. Oh well.
So I can't breathe. Take the fire potion.
Just remember that you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be first next time. Oh, Avolar's Gauntlet!
Oh god.
Lua is
Fuck.
still psycho.
This session, oh
I
my
still have
god.
one stat,
Nice.
and it's the big one.
Yep, hopefully you all enjoyed this mass chaos.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's pretty crazy this time around.
This
Fuck.
is. I told
So many
Rick,
emotions.
I was like, "You're missing the craziest battle ever right now. We need Vin."
Oh yeah, she's totally just deleted,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
What has Vin
Oops.
been doing this whole thing?
Sleeping
You
under
telling
a
me we
tree.
had extra dead zombies this whole time?
We forgot to wake her up.
She's like
dead asleep.
and the
We didn't
Sahuagin
hear
don't even
them.
notice her in a camp or in a tent somewhere, just like passed out.
It's our fault. We didn't pay her enough.
Oh
Yeah, she's definitely like, no.
Well, I guess
I'll
I'll
lose the
see.
camp after.
I'll see you guys next week, and Matt, Adam, I will see you tomorrow.
Oh no.
Deal.
No.
just imagine his fucking mouth breather face though while he's talking like that.
No, I don't want to.
Alright, see you guys later.
Wait, before everybody goes, quick thing, because I need to shamelessly self-promote. If no one is busy next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. PST, I have my slot on the official Razor Twitch channel. So have a 3-hour time period where on the Razor Twitch channel, I get to stream and promote and do all that stuff. And if anybody feels like supporting me on that, like, just a view is enough. Like, just popping in, saying hey.
I would love to support you on that. However, that's when I'm posting my. No, I'm not. No, I'm not being a little shit. I'm saying
No,
like
don't worry.
I'm
It's fine.
actually hosting my D&D session that night there. So next time.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Also,
Yeah,
if
what's
anybody just
going
wants to be
on with
AFK in the
that,
channel, that bells.
Adam, what is going on? You posted in the group about like some D&D with the Watcher thing.
Yeah, so I don't know if I don't know if anybody has time or whatever, but yeah, I was talking with Matt there, and I was going to eventually like a long-term campaign. I was going to run a game there. If anybody would like to partake, that would be cool. Otherwise, I'll have to find people.
Is it Roll20?
Yeah, it would be Roll20.
Yeah, I'd most
Yeah.
likely be down. I mean, if anything changes in my schedule, I'd obviously let you know.
It's I'm still like in the pre-planning stages, so I don't know. I can't give an exact time of like when we're going to do it, but I would like to have a crack at it. I was telling Matt some of my ideas there, so
I was
I-
also gonna say, like, depending on when you wanted to start it, I was also planning my own campaign.
I heard. I would be down. What'd you have in mind, Lauren?
So it's going to be sort of along the lines of, adventurers come to our citadel and possibly win the hand of the princess, as well as become ruler of this kingdom.
No
Oh.
ERP, right?
I have no idea what ERP is.
Erotic.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do, man.
Seduce the princess.
You
You
could.
could.
You could.
You
I'm
could.
gonna be a bard.
You
It's gonna
could.
be great.
And I was like, I have actually gotten to the point of making like a Roll20 page for it and stuff. I'm trying to find maps. So like, I was kind of thinking when Matt's finished, but then you said you were making one, Adam, and I got really shy.
It's probably gonna be like a little bit before I actually I still have to get the mechanics of the Roll20 worked out, but yeah, no, I still have to pre-plan like a bit of the. I have a general idea of what I want to do. It's gonna be a little bit more open-ended, so it can go on for like a little while.
Okay.
It's more of a long-term thing. I don't know what you're planning, but I'd definitely be down.
Okay, cool. I'll write up a little blurb on it and everyone can kind of decide.
All I'm gonna say is nobody better try to fuck with my Monday slot. I worked hard for that slot.
I was thinking for after Matt's.
Yeah, the Avolar's Gauntlet's gonna go to like 2021, so.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Unless we
After
see
the
PK that
battle,
session.
fuck.
You mean unless we full wipe here?
Yes.
I think we're doing
and
great.
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
have my Monday game that's been going for a while and probably will still keep going for a while. I have one planned for after that too, but I haven't even started working on that. So
Well, like you have if it's the one that I'm thinking that you mentioned,
Yeah.
source material is still in the game. You have to run, but that would be fun.
oh dude, I'm playing through the game right now and I'm like taking notes as I go.
Nice.
Because I mean, it's like you can't rip the map straight from the game. I tried. It's actually really difficult and requires you downloading a bunch of programs that I don't trust at all. So yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna like try to hand do it the best I can.
Alrighty. But so Lauren, you were thinking of doing it after Avalar's Gauntlet?
Yeah, well, Matt was just saying he was, I don't know, finishing it up. And I was like, ooh, okay. So I started planning mine, Keza.
Nice.
But yeah, and then you said you had yours, so I wasn't sure. I was going to talk to you when
Ye-
you wanted to roll yours out.
We can. I'm still planning mine out. I'm sure you are as well. But yeah, I'm still not like quite. I don't know who's planning on being like in it. So I don't entirely know if that's something you'd be interested in or if that's something that I can
Yeah.
clarify. But
Yeah, like so long as it works on a day that I can play, I'm fine.
okay. In which case, yeah, like like if you beat me to you probably will beat me to the punch at the rate we're going here. But I don't know what Bryn has planned for Rise of Tiamat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like to touch base with her, see how if that's a possibility too, because we got some catching up to do with those characters.
Bryn did say after this week, I think next week, that the schedule is going to be a lot more open for her, so she's going to be able to play a lot more.
Nice.
Yay.
We might get into a better routine, and then maybe Rise of Tiamat will clamp around a corner somewhere.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I
it's
miss that group.
That was fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
But-
bounce because it's time for me to make
Yeah.
dinner.
Sing it.
Later,
Yeah,
guys.
I
Have a
gotta
good
go.
week.
Bye. Have a good
Guys,
week.
Thanks for playing.
Same
See you
here.
guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.